up and running. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This Panthers-Falcons game is really interesting right now. I ain't even gonna hold you. Panthers just scored 8 to make it a 3-point lead for him with 1:08 to go. So I guess Penix got knocked out as well of that game. That's it's the one I'm currently watching. I haven't gone to any of the 2:05 kickoff games yet. But yeah, minute and 8 seconds to go over in Atlanta. Bryce Young having the day of his life, man. Holy hell, Bryce Young looking like a good NFL quarterback so far. Let me go see what his stats are right now. 394 and three fucking scores, dude, for Bryce Young. That's crazy. Bryce Young is never this good. All right, real quick. I'm going to get a... I am going to share the stream right quick. I'm going to get that onto Instagram. I do have an Instagram, begrudgingly. All right. Okay. Hang on, I'm messing with some stuff. Hang on, we're getting the link to everything shared. Meanwhile, Cousins stepping up. Hucking one right sideline to the 41-yard line, it looked like. That is David Sills the fifth, I believe. I think a former Bronco right there. I had to go screw with my bio real quick. Paste. What's up, Bok Choi? How we doing? How we doing? Sorry, I'm getting the stream posted on Instagram real quick. So we can maybe get a couple more people there. Maybe I throw it on Blue Sky as well. Yeah, I'm watching this Falcons game right now. Kirk dropping back now from the other 44. He's got Bijan Robinson for a first down across the 35-yard line down to the 33. 46 ticks to go. Falcons going no huddle here, trying to get into field goal range to tie this thing back up. Bryce Young having a hell of a day. Oh, no, I did see it. Dude, the Chargers got fucking shellacked, dude. The Chargers got shellacked. Give me 1 sec. I'm getting this shared on Blue Sky as well. Bruh. Keyboard not working with me. Chiefs lose, Cowboys win would be an ideal week. On God. Well, Broncos got to hold up that end of the bargain. Falcons are low-key in field goal range. Unfortunately, I can't finish that game out, but that Panthers game is actually so good right now. Panthers hanging on to a 3-point lead. There may be a point halfway through a play or something where I'm going to have to pop up and go let in some maintenance guys because the pipes at my house fucking clogged. So, yeah, we're going to be, I'm going to have to pop up one of these times to go get the, go let the maintenance guys in. So that is a thing that's going to happen. Hey, if you like the stream, like if you hit the like button, a little football, like, spirals. That's not even me plugging. I'm low-key plugging, but it does do that. I'm not feeding you misinformation, people. Alright, let's go look at the happenings for the Broncos. We did an emergency stream on it yesterday, and lo and behold, J.K. Dobbins, the fear that we all had for him, it came up. J.K. Dobbins is done for the season, so it is going to be up to R.J. Harvey and the rest of the Bronco running backs to make something happen here. I believe the next call-up would be Jaleel McLaughlin. I want to say he got called up. Yeah, Jaleel's going to be here to go. He's ready, so he's going to rejoin the backfield. So it's going to be Harvey McLaughlin, who we haven't seen almost at all this year, and then Tyler Bidet. So it's going to be really, really fun for the, well, fun. It's going to be interesting to see how the Broncos handle the share of the running back carries and the rotation now without J.K. Dobbins, as well as, I think and it's kind of been the media narrative, but I think this game is really, really going to come down to whether or not Bo Nix can execute. He's had the mini bye to reset himself, and I think it's going to be really, really crucial that Bo Nix gets himself going here. And, a lot of that is going to be up to Sean with some of the play calling, but also, the good majority of it is just going to be, can Bo execute what he needs to execute? I think we're going to get some help in the screen game and in kind of the outside running game that the Broncos like to use with the addition of Lil Jordan Humphrey. I don't think Sherfield really filled that role well, and I think we were getting to a point where Peyton was, one of the Peytons was regretting letting Humphrey go. So Humphrey is once again a Denver Bronco. He's wearing his old number when he was here. I believe that is 84 for Lil Huff. So that is it's gonna be interesting. So now you've got two guys that are really good at blocking, as well as Cortland Sutton. So you got the two guys behind Sutton now, where it's Pat Bryant and Lil Jordan Humphrey. I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic. I've had a good feeling all week about this game. It's at Mile High. Broncos are coming off of, they're still on a huge winning streak. Not to mention, they've got, they've had the mini bye to kind of figure everything out. And I get that it's going to be that they haven't had that long to figure out what they're going to do without J.K. Dobbins. But I imagine that there's been a contingency plan since the day that they signed him. Just because, J.K. Dobbins isn't, shall we say, the most durable running back, unfortunately. He's kind of had injuries derail his career, and now he's got the season-ending foot surgery. I really think for the Broncos, I think what they really, really need to do is kind of follow the tape that has been left for them. We've seen teams stop them this year. The Buffalo game, I think you take some from the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, from what Tampa was doing in that game. You can stop the Chiefs, and especially this year, the Kansas City Chiefs are not invulnerable. They are not invulnerable. Chargers lost today. So if Denver can get this one, they put themselves in a ridiculously good position to win the AFC West. And we go look at the AFC West standings here with about 3 minutes from to go to until kickoff. Denver would give themselves a 2-game cushion over the Chargers at 9-2. Chargers dropped a huge one to the Jags today. Meanwhile, Chiefs would be at 5-5 and would be 3-4 games behind the Broncos with, what would this be now, 7 to go? 8 to go? Or not even that, with 6 to go. You would be 4 games up on the Chiefs with 6-ish games to go. The Denver Broncos have a chance to more or less cement themselves into the AFC West here. I don't think it's, I don't think you're a goner if you lose this game, but you've really, really got to win this one, especially where this one is at Mile High. You don't want to put yourself into a position where you're going into Kansas City Week 18 in Arrowhead for the division. So Broncos are going to have a really, really good opportunity today to get things done. Of course, the Chiefs, we've seen them this season. They're not invulnerable at all. Patty Mahomes hasn't really looked like Patrick Mahomes this season. At least not all the time. And the Chiefs have been really inconsistent, to be completely honest. That's just kind of been a weird thing with them. They still have a really good point differential, but the Chiefs have only scored as many points as the Broncos. That's it. Both the Chiefs and the Broncos have scored 235 points this season. Chiefs are 1-3 on the road. Broncos are undefeated at home. We are just a few moments now from kickoff in the Mile High City. It is going to be a good one. Broncos rocking the regular uniforms here, orange jerseys, regular helmets with the normal logo on it. Of course, we go old school around here, so we got that going for us. Of course, if you're watching this on CBS, it is going to be Jim Nantz and Tony Romo calling the game for you. And yeah, like I was saying, Broncos have a real chance to springboard themselves in the division here. They would have a 2-game lead over the Chargers It would be a 1-game lead if they lose this with the Chiefs 2 games back. Funny I say that. Funny I say what? CBS? He's watching, people still glaze the Chiefs and shit on the Broncos. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, the Broncos are 8-2, playing some of the most inconsistent football I've ever seen. And we've been saying it all year that if the Broncos can just get it clicking, if they can just start playing complementary football, the Broncos might actually get taken seriously. Yeah, this is going to be a huge one, man, just to cement the Broncos really nationally as a team that, hey, they can do things. Chiefs are going to be without Isaiah Pacheco today. He is out with a knee injury. So Broncos aren't the only ones that are down a guy at the running back position. Pacheco has been decent for the Chiefs this year, although they've really taken a running back by committee approach. Kareem Hunt has been getting carries for him this season. We need this win to be, yeah, I'm right there with you. I think I was rereading a chat. Here we go. It is going to be the Denver offense with the ball first. Harrison Butker getting ready to boot this thing off. Questionable human being. I'm taking shots. I hate the Chiefs, man. I'm out here taking shots. Oh, everyone is all teed up, lined up. Butker with a trot, and here we go. Football is underway. That'll be fielded and knelt down at pretty much right at the goal line, and that will be a touchback out to the 35. That is going to bring out Bo Nix. He's been a guy that has been maligned this year for some inconsistent play. He's got 18 straight games with a passing touchdown. It's the second longest streak behind Lamar Jackson that is currently active. Oh, so here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Broncos. They once again start this out with the ball. Kansas City will get this thing coming out of halftime. Broncos looking to get a good first drive going here. Palczewski still in at left guard for the injured Ben Powers. Here we go. Nick's in the gun. He's got 2 receivers split out to each side, and it will be a tight end in the slot right side. Harvey in motion, left to right out of the backfield. Nick's, already under pressure. He's going down. Chiefs send a blitz. That is Connor, number 27, a defensive back for the Chiefs, coming around the edge and managing to wrap himself around Bo Nix. They run a defensive back blitz off the edge there, and he gets in unblocked. Garrett Bowles can't get around to him or just doesn't see him at all. And the push from the inside, or really just from that side, those DNs were the distraction. It's a loss of 6, so a huge, huge play right out of the gates. It's a 2 tight end set now. Mims goes in motion, back from concussion protocol. Fakes a pitch, now rolling to his right side. Nix looking for anything downfield, slings it. He's got Franklin for a good little game there, and that will set up 3rd and a lot more manageable. It'll get him back inside of the sticks. Nix was holding the ball for a minute, trying to find an open guy. He gets Troy Franklin on the sideline. Now we'll see what the Broncos have here on, I imagine it's going to be about 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 here. Of course, Steve Spagnuolo, one of the best defensive coordinators in the National Football League. He's been there with the Chiefs for a good couple of years. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Nick's going to come out in the gun here. It's going to be a stack, trips to the left side. Bryant will be between 2 receivers. Nix taking the snap. Chiefs blitz. Nix sets his feet, throws it. He's got him out of the sticks. That is Pat Bryant for a first down. Able to come back from the sack there. Nix just dropping back, sets his feet, and lets one fly. And he's got Bryant for 8. And that's going to get him up to the 40, give or take the 46-yard line, their own side of the field. They need 7. They get 8. 10-13. Nix to Bryant on the left side for a first down. Just a little out route, it looked like, to the sticks for Bryant. It's his 10th catch on the year. Under center now, Nix takes a snap. He will hand it off. RJ Harvey is going to get plastered for no gain, potentially a loss of 1. Looking like he hesitated a little bit. And that's a point that I hammered on. I made a short about this, actually. That RJ Harvey is going to have to get used to and get adjusted to running the ball between the tackles. That is, especially without J.K. Dobbins now and having kind of that battering ram to do this thing, it's gonna have to be RJ Harvey We know he's good on the outside on the perimeter, but can he get it figured out between the tackles? It's a pistol set, not quite full house for Nix in the backfield. I believe that is Prentice to his left, with the back behind him. They snap it. Play action. Nix standing in the pocket. He's going deep. He's looking for Franklin, who dives but can't quite bring it in. Comes off of a diving Franklin's hands. It'll be a drop. It's going to make it 3rd and 11. Nix had him, and Nix put it in a great spot. It's a slight overthrow, but it's a very catchable ball. I wouldn't really call that a full-blown overthrow. It looked like as Franklin was diving, he got tugged a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious. It's 3rd and 11 now. Broncos already with a 3rd down conversion. Nix in the gun. Sutton going in motion. He'll settle furthest outside and a stack on the left side. Nix taking the snap. Chiefs bring 4. Nix up in the pocket. Slings one. He's got a man over the middle, and that is Cortland Sutton. Getting down into Kansas City territory, down to the Kansas City 34-yard line. So back-to-back 3rd downs. The Broncos able to convert them for a combined 18 yards of needed yardage. Nix finds a wide-open Sutton over the middle, working on, I believe that is Fulton, number 8 on that side, and just rips it over the middle for a 1st down. And at least on this drive, Nix is looking confident. Bunch set now for Nix. 2 guys on each side of the formation, a very tight formation. Running back to his right in the backfield. Nix taking the snap, dropping back once again. Now he's got a roll in trouble. Gets it out to Evan Ingram on the outside, and that's going to be a gain. I'd give it about 6. Nix able to dart right as that right side of the line collapses there. I think you get a chip out of Ingram before he just bolts it. McGlinchey had a guy lined up right on him, so you needed that chip from Evan Ingram. He gets it, and then gets out, just gets out wide, really. Running a little bit of an arrow is what we called it, playing flag football. Just a little arrow route. They call it a gain of 8. So I'm undershooting the gain on that one. Nix will go under center. I believe that is McLaughlin that has entered the game in the backfield. They send Prentice in motion. Nix will hand it off. Jaleel McLaughlin will barrel forward, and that'll be a 1st down to the Kansas City 23. Jaleel McLaughlin getting some of his first real action of the year. The spark plug from 23 and 24 getting his first snap and his first carry, and you know this guy is ready. Certainly the most underbetted guy here for the Broncos in the running back room this year. He's hardly seen the field in game action, with Tyler Bidet taking more or less his spot, and Bidet hasn't gotten a whole lot either. Broncos will stay under center. Nix now getting a tight end and 2 receivers set on the left side. There is 1 man isolated to the right. Takes a snap, hands it off. McLaughlin now going up the middle, and McLaughlin stretching forward for a gain of 8. Broncos making some things happen here early, and they burn 5 off of the clock here as the clock ticks to 10 minutes. So far in the first quarter, they call it a gain of 6. It's going to make it 2nd and 4. Clock ticks under 10 minutes, and McLaughlin will come out of the game, but this guy has got to be juiced. RJ Harvey is going to return to the game now. And I may be peeking the mic a little bit. I'm cooking, gentlemen. I'm cooking, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Nix in the gun. Franklin going to motion to the left side. He'll get set as the outmost man in a bit of a stack form over that side. Nix taking the snap now. 3-step drop. Gets set. Throws it. Out route. He's got Pat Bryant once again at the sticks. And forward progress is going to give him a yard past the 1st down. Gain of 5. And that'll be another 1st down for the Broncos as they creep closer to Kansas City's goal line, and that'll get them inside of the 15-yard line. Broncos on a drive, and they've been methodical. 6 minutes have come off of the clock. At least they will have here in the next 7 seconds. Nix is looking sharp so far on this drive. Nix in the pistol now, takes it, pitches it out. That is RJ Harvey getting set. He's going to throw it back to Bo, and Bo just has to play defense to break that thing up. Connor keys in on that. Broncos trying a little bit of razzle-dazzle on 1st and 10. With 8:54 to go, clock stop. That'll make it 2nd and 10. Just an absolute duck there from RJ Harvey. Just flips it up, puts too much air under it, and Nix has just got to get down and play defense on that, or that's an interception the other way by Connor, who already has the sack on the drive. Good defense by Bo Nix. Put that man at free safety. That'll make it 2nd and 10 now from the Kansas City 12-yard line. Nix in the gun once again. Dutton on the left side. They motion Ingram. They fake a handoff. They throw it to Ingram. Ingram gets a block, and Ingram barreling through a couple of guys to get it down to the Kansas City 5-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd and 2 now. Evan Ingram getting himself involved here with some of these early play designs, and so far, Broncos offense humming a little bit. This will be their shortest 3rd down of the drive, as they've converted on 3rd and 7 after a 2nd and 16, and a 3rd and 11 after an RJ Harvey run went the wrong direction, followed by an incompletion. Broncos looking for their first opening drive touchdown in 8 games. Nick's in the gun, taking the snap. Drifting, looking, now he's trying to escape, and he's not going to. Sacked back at the 10 by Chris Jones. Able to barrel back into the backfield. Kansas City brought the heat. And Nick's just trying to escape a little bit there, trying to move in the pocket, get his feet set. Ends up taking the sack, unfortunately. Jones just beats Palczewski. Gets him around, more or less. And it's Karlaftis they had on Bulls that was barreling in as well. So that's going to bring out Will Lutz for a short field goal attempt there. Broncos drive stalls out on 3rd and 3. Lutz 12 of 15 this year. This will be one of the easier kicks of the year. 29 yards for Will Lutz from the right hash. It is up, and it is right down Broadway, ladies and gentlemen. That is how the game opens. Broncos take 7.5 minutes off the clock. 7:36 left. Going into this, what'll be the first Kansas City possession. Long possession by Bo Nix and the offense. And that's going to take us to commercial break. Let me know how you're feeling. Like the video or like the stream. It makes a little football pop up when you do, and it definitely helps me out in the algorithm. It's a neat little animation. I'd appreciate it. And if you're enjoying what you're hearing so far, feel free to subscribe. I do after game shows after all the games, obviously, once we're done being live. Absolute cinema of a first drive. Okay, that is the best I have felt about, like, the ending is what it is, getting sacked for a field goal. Here's the thing. Nix looked a lot more confident in his throws. My goodness. I feel like some of these are throws that Nix tries to roll out and misses on a good chunk of these. This drive was a breath of fresh air. And yes, it's a field goal. It only ends in a field goal. It's 9 straight games without an opening drive touchdown. Bo Nix looked confident, and I think that was really the question coming into this, was could Bo Nix put it on early here with the majority of the drive of the play calls being passes. He looked good. Ender Games, how we going? How we doing? Let's go, Broncos. Yes, sir. Broncos crushed it on that first drive. Once again, don't forget to like the stream. Makes the little football come up. I like it. It's fun. We gotta look at the stats from that drive there. Nix goes 6 of 7 for 59 yards. Jaleel McLaughlin, so far the best looking running back on the team as it stands. 2 carries, 8 yards. Broncos only ran the ball 3 times on that drive, though. So we'll see what they make of that, and that's going to be the thing. You know, we live in a post-J.K. Dobbins society now. Broncos got to figure out how to run the ball without him, and so far, Jaleel had the 2 best carries of the day. Meanwhile, I mean, Sutton's got a 1 for 21. Ingram gets a 15 yards. Bryant's got 14. Franklin had 9 yards. So Nix is spreading the ball out, getting involved early, which is a good thing to see. Pat Bryant's out here doing some cool things. And Nix is putting the ball down the field, and that's kind of all I could have asked for at that point. Why is the bitrate so bad? Why is the stream cooking itself? Hello, internet? Is my internet cooking itself a little bit here? What is going on? I'm gonna take my... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna take my phone off of the Wi-Fi because it is tanking for some reason. My shit's going haywire. It just won't stabilize. I don't know how good the quality's gonna look for a minute. Okay, I think we're back. We're so back. Here we go. Lutt's gonna boot this thing away, and it's gonna be Mahomes that'll get his first possession. That is fielded at the goal line and will be ran out. 15-20 up to the 25. He thought he had a hole, but that is shut down at the 27-yard line. Couple of Broncos convert, and that will bring out the bad man, Patrick Mahomes. That is gonna be Patty Mahomes bringing up this KC offense. Patty Mahomes has been a magician, of course, at times in his career. For the majority of his career, he has been an absolute magician, and we'll see what he can do here in Mile High. Bronco defense looking to shut him down completely. Here we go. It'll be a split backfield now for Mahomes, sitting in the gun. It's got Worthy isolated to the right side. Takes the snap of the man in motion. They screen it out to Rashee Rice on the left side, and he is going to have a first down. It's a gain of about 11 there. I believe that is Jonathan Cooper able to tackle him from behind, or at least force him out of bounds from behind. And immediately, you know, this Broncos pass rush is good, and that's going to be Andy Reid's thing here, is he's going to be trying to get the ball out of Mahomes' hands quick, because that is what this Broncos defense does, and they're without Pat Surtain. Gun set, 2 receivers to the right side now for Mahomes. I believe that is Kareem Hunt in the ball game. And a motion number 9 to the left side of the formation, that is Smith-Schuster. Takes a snap now. Mahomes dropping back. Benito trying to fight through a double team. Mahomes going deep. Mahomes has a man. Worthy is overthrown. That is Jahdae Barron in coverage. Worthy gets overthrown. He had about a step and a half, if not a little more, on Jahdae Barron, and just overthrown on that one. And Mahomes knows he missed one. Barron with no safety help over top. He does get beat there. Straight line speed. Xavier Worthy is one of the fastest players in the National Football League. Broncos dodge a bullet. Brings up 2nd and 10 now. Already with a first down on the drive. Kareem Hunt remains in the game at running back for Kansas City. It's a 3-by-1 set. Trips to the right side. Takes a snap. Mahomes dropping. Broncos bring 4. Mahomes slings one and misses a man. Looks like he threw it behind Noah Gray over the middle. He had him there, just couldn't put the ball on him, and that'll set up 3rd and 10. So I don't know if the Broncos defense is simply getting to him already and putting him off center a little bit. Let's watch the footwork on this one. No, he's set just fine. He just throws a ball behind Noah Gray there and doesn't stick it into him. Looking like a shortstop trying to huck that thing to first base on a close play. Here we go, 3rd and 10, 6:45 to go in the game. Mahomes in the gun, 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Travis Kelce in the right side slot. They motion Worthy over to make it trips on that side now. Takes a snap. Mahomes, 5-step drop out of the gun, winding up, going deep down the right sideline, looking for a man and doesn't have him. Thornton is the man he is looking for, number 80. That is Chris Abrams, drain in coverage. And that will bring up 4th down, Kansas City. Gonna punt this thing, 4th and 10. They get 1 first down. And that's it. Thornton does get a step on KAD, but he's able to catch back up to him and times it, I think, decently enough. Pulls an arm back a little bit there. Could have been called. They don't call it. It is what it is. It's going to bring on Matt Araiza to punt this thing, nicknamed the Punt God once upon a time. They snap it to him. He gets it off the lefty, hooking it towards the left sideline, looking to pin the Broncos deep. This will be fielded at the 10 by Mims, and Marvin Mims starting to get something going here. Marvin Mims, there's a flag down. He gets another block. He's up to the 50. Here we go, 40, 35, 30. Tackled down at the 20-yard line, but this could be coming back here. Mims, what a return. His first return back. Fields it at the 10 and gets Denver down to the 20, assuming this stands. What an electric return. We'll see what the call is here. There's a flag somewhere. At least the graphic says there's a flag down, and this might be coming back. We'll see what it is. Regardless, it's a... I mean, we'll see what they're kind of conferring here. The refs are talking, trying to sort something out. They're not sure. No one's sure what's actually going on. Peyton's motioning that it's on Kansas City, and Denver might have this ball closer. Ugh. The block in the back. It's an illegal block in the back, so I don't know where that's going to set the Broncos up. I think it's a spot foul. Or they might have got it on Kansas City? I don't know. My audio's not super loud just so I don't catch it accidentally and get myself copyright nuked into the sky. Where is the penalty on here? I don't even know where they're going to call this thing. Or really who they called it on. I didn't really see the indication on this, so we'll see where the ball is going to be now. JL Skinner, just all sorts of Broncos throwing their bodies at Chiefs, trying to spring Mims. Oh, I think they called it on 38. He shoved down one of the Broncos players. Broncos are going to have this thing at the KC 11 after the penalty. Humphrey goes in motion. Nix will be in the gun. Takes a snap. He will hand it off going left side. That is RJ Harvey. And Harvey going to fight forward inside of the 10-yard line. Get it down to what looks to be the 7 of Kansas City. It's a gain of 4 or 5 on that. And after a massive Marvin Mims punt return, the Broncos are in business. That is why you needed Marvin Mims back. His first return out of concussion protocol. And he flips field position. I believe that's like an 80-yard return that he got, and then the penalty on top. Nix under center. Harvey remains in the backfield now. They motion Franklin right to left. Nix takes a snap, hands it off, going left side. Harvey flipping field, trying to wiggle around there, able to get a gain out of it somehow. He only falls forward for about 1, down to the 6-yard line. A miracle he made a gain out of that. Able to shake and bake a little bit in the backfield. 3rd and 5. Broncos can get a first down at the 1-yard line here. So really, this is 2-down or 4-down territory here for the Broncos now. 3rd and 5. They've converted 2 of 3 so far. And the 2 that they converted were the 2 longest. Here we go. Nix in the gun. He's got 2 receivers on the right side. He'll make it 1 now. 1 end with a tight end with a motion of Franklin. Nix dropping back, getting set. Nix ripping, batted up. And incomplete. A linebacker got a hand on that. Nix was looking over the middle there. That's Leo Chenal able to get up and bat that thing down. We'll see what the Broncos are going to do here. Yeah, Chenal just able to jump up and get a hand on it. And Nix for sure had Cortland Sutton in the end zone. If that ball doesn't get batted, that's a superhuman play there by Leo Chenal. So in essence, it's a 3-and-out for the Broncos. However, now in field goal range, after the huge punt return, they're going to get points out of it. It'll be another short kick here for Lutz. 24 yards from the left hash. It is up, and it is good. 6-0 Broncos. Haven't been able to punch the ball into the end zone yet, but they're getting some good things going so far. Offense looked good on that first possession. They go 3-and-out here, but 3-and-out is a field goal after that huge Marvin Mims return. So a little unfortunate they don't get the touchdown out of it. I still think Nix made the right throw on that, and I'm still seeing that. Even on Nix's passing attempts, he's looking more confident. And something that I wanted to watch, like, really, really for sure this week was Bo Nix's footwork. Because Bo's been a little yippy lately. Not in a good way. He's had really, really, really bad happy feet as of late. Oop. Yeah, Nix has had just like egregious happy feet as of late. And I do think that there is something to be said about just being from the from how many games they played. Like, I think fatigue had something to do with it. But at the same time, you know, I think there was something going on in Bo's mental, and I've kind of been saying this. The mini bye was gonna help fix Bo. Not obviously not like straight up fix him, but like it's gonna help him settle down a little bit. I think this entire Broncos team just needed rest. Oh, we'll absolutely take that. That's why you love Marvin Mims. Better than 0 in the 4th? No, straight up. But yeah, it is, man, I tell you what, I am liking what I see from Bo Nix more today. In these first couple of passing attempts, his first 8 throws, I definitely like what I've seen a little more. Even the deep ball that he missed to Franklin, it was a catchable ball. Franklin does have to dive for it a little bit, but he still could have brought that in. It hits him in the hands. He basically watches it bounce off of his hands. While we are in commercial break, if you want to throw me a bone here, so like the stream, helps get me out to more Broncos fans. Big shout to, I don't know if you've seen the new logo, but big shout to Ender Games for the new logo. This whole graphics package that we've got put together here was made by Ender Games. He's a mod. He's chilling here in chat, so everyone say hi to him. Show some love. Show some love to Ender Games. He's done some absolutely amazing work for the channel. And I greatly, greatly appreciate the guy. I gotta turn down the heater in my room. Goodness, it's not even that high. Do I just need to turn my fan up, maybe? I don't know. It's just hot in this house. Here we go. Let's get ready to boot this thing back to Mahomes. They go 5 and out, more or less, on their last offensive possession. Mahomes just missing some guys. I'm not going to bank on him doing that all game, though. Here we go. We'll boot this thing off, floating it towards the right side. That'll bounce inside the 20 before being fielded at the 7. That is number 81. It was going to get thumped down by Dondre Tillman between the 25 and the 30. Camera angle's not giving me a lot of help in trying to figure out where he actually was. That'll bring out Mahomes in the offense once again, and I was touching on this too earlier. Mahomes and the Chiefs this season, 1-3 on the road so far this season. Broncos looking to make that 1-4, and that would put the Chiefs at 500. 6-0 ball game, 4:50 something to go here in the first quarter. 4:49. It's an empty set for Mahomes. 3 guys to the right side. Takes a snap, rolls right immediately, slings it out to Worthy, and Chris Abrams-Drain will meet him at the sticks. That'll be a first down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Gain of 10. Gets them up to, I want to say, about their own 38-yard line. It's Abrams-Drain in coverage, working on Xavier Worthy, one of the fastest receivers in the National Football League. He's certainly up there. Chiefs still have a lot of speed, even if it hasn't been great for him this season. Checking in. What's up, Miles? How we doing? How we doing, Woofy? How we doing? Love to see you. It's going to be another gun set, tighter formation here. They're going to motion number 5 to the right side from the left. They hand it off. Kareem Hunt going up the middle there. Breaks out of a tackle before getting thumped down by Brandon Jones. Throws a shoulder right into the thigh of Kareem Hunt. And it's going to set up second down. It's a nice gain, though. About a gain of 6, it looked like. That will, can't believe the game is on CBS nationwide in my area. I got stuck with Browns and Ravens. I had to move or spend more money. Listen, YouTube TV was a good investment for me. I haven't had to scramble to see a Broncos game this year. 2nd and 2, we were already going there. They didn't show anything. It's a first down. Goodness, CBS. It's a first down run for Kareem Hunt, and he looked a little slow getting up there. They're finally going to show the angle. They had Mahomes in the gun there, and it's just a little inside zone that they give to him. And looked like Stranad was able to bring him down. It's now into the Denver side of the field to the Denver 47-yard line. Mahomes once again in the gun. Trips bunch right side. Now motions a man. That is number 5. That is Brown. They're going to motion to the left side to make it deuces. Broncos bring 4. Mahomes, short drop. Mahomes under pressure. And that is a Malcolm Roach that lost a helmet going in for the sack. He doesn't get him. And that's going to be a flag. That's going to be an illegal hands to the face on one of those Chiefs linemen. Malcolm Roach came running in looking like a psychopath without his helmet. My goodness. Yeah, that's illegal hands to the face on the offense. Back him up. That's a big, big personal foul penalty there on Kansas City. Who do they get? 76. That'll be the left guard. And he pretty much goes right for the face and just keeps it there, keeps it there. Roach's helmet comes off, and Roach comes in like a crazed man. And you know what, Roach? You didn't get a tackle or a sack, but you still did. You got something just as good. A personal foul penalty pushes Kansas City back to their own side of the field. 1st and 20 now from their own 43-yard line. Gun set here for Mahomes. Tight end, 2 receivers to the right side. Mahomes, quick drop. Quick out route to Rashee Rice. Tackled out of bounds by Jaquan McMillan. Broncos nickel corner that has become, one of the more beloved defensive backs for the guys this season. Meanwhile, we got an NFL update. Rams in some Chargers-looking jerseys put a touchdown on the board against the Seattle Seahawks to make it 14-3. That might as well be a battle for the NFC West. It's a gain of 4 here for Kansas City. It'll move them up to their own 47. I think I had my things wrong last time. Takes a snap. Mahomes dropping back. Quick drop. Pressure. No, now he's winding up. Looking. Deep ball. Sideline. Incomplete. Riley Moss in coverage. And oh my God, they're going to racially profile him with a flag. No way. The judge on the other side of the field is going to call pass interference on Riley Moss. Wow. The line judge to the other side of the field calls PI on Moss. He's playing the ball, and then you've just got incidental contact after that. Worthy flailing for a flag. They're going to get him on the slight tug of the jersey. Right tackles in KC, false started. Yeah, and then they racial profile my boy. I need to just clip that Surtain clip from his podcast and just, like, throw that up whenever they flag Riley Moss. So, KC's got it now inside the Bronco 15, down to the 13-yard line. Broncos show a blitz of 5. We'll see if they bring it. 5 men on the line. They don't. They pull one off. Mahomes rolling, and that almost intercepted by Talanoa Hufanga. How many times have we said that this year? Bounces off of the hand of a Kansas City Chief and right into Hufanga. Hits him pretty much in the gut. Who does that bounce off? Off of Rice's hands, in and out of the hands of Hufanga. And he knows he's going to eventually get one of these. It bounces off of both hands. God damn it. 2nd and 10, Mahomes screening one out now. That is, I can't get a name on it. It's number 24 for him. We got a flag down. Once again, we'll see what they're calling this time, and I hope it's a hold. It will be holding on the offense. Back them up a little bit. I didn't quite catch who they got on it, but we'll see in just a minute. I think they get Juju for the hold right here. They do. They get Juju. He kind of wraps up McMillan and then, yeah, holds the jersey so he can't go and tackle that screen there. So, hate to see that for Kansas City. Love to see that for Denver. Schuster will come out of the game. 2nd and 18 now for the Broncos. Broncos defense, anywho, looking to stop Mahomes in this offense after another PI on Moss. They're back to the 21-yard line now. Mahomes in the gun. Tight set to the right side. 2 receivers stacked on top of one another. Tight end and a receiver out to the left side. Takes a snap. They fake it. Play fake. Pressure now. Mahomes stepping up. And he will get crushed. Sandwiched between a couple of guys. That looked like Stranad. And I believe Nick Benito. But Mahomes just gets popped. They should have called a hold on that right tackle on Benito. Benito goes and just takes it out on Mahomes with Stranad. It's not a big gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and forever there. 3rd and 15. 1:09 to go in this first quarter. Mahomes in the gun. Trips bunch to the left side. Kelsey isolated to the right. They motion Worthy over to join him now. Hunt over to the left side. They screen it once again to Rice, who almost drops it. Brings it in. And tackled short of the 10-yard line. And, oh, we're getting chippy around here now. Getting very, very chippy. 52 seconds to go. We'll see what they call here. We'll see what's going on this. Couple of Chiefs trying to plead their case here. Looks like it's going to be on them. I will say, the Chiefs have been going quick game on everything today. NFL officiating crew is known for calling more penalties against home teams than any other situation. There's the one I lost, but they didn't call the one on the right tackle. Damn. So it'll be a penalty on the Chiefs. And it's a holding on the perimeter, number 9. Broncos decline it. So Chiefs are going to waltz out the field goal unit with Butker, and they get Juju for another holding call. And that is a textbook holding call. Working on Chris Abrams' drain. Then you get a couple guys trying to get stacked up, or get stacked up, trying to get up. Saw a Chiefs guy get tripped by McMillan by accident as everyone was trying to get up. Gonna bring on Harrison Butker now for a field goal. It's not going to be a very long one. They'll be kicking this from roughly, I mean, they're going to be close. The camera's not helping me right now, but it'll be a rise at a hold. They will be kicking this from the left hash. It'll be a 31-yard attempt. So this will be placed down and kicked at the 21, snapped from about the 11, or the 13-ish. Butker from the left hash. Snap. Kick is up, and it's good. Kansas City adding a field goal now, and we've got 9 total points and 49 total seconds left in this first quarter. Broncos on top by 3. That is going to run us now to a commercial break. Let me know how you're feeling in the chat. Let me know you're enjoying the stream by liking and subscribing. Definitely helps me. Gets me out into the algorithm. Need touchdowns. Trick play from Harvey to Bo is exactly what we don't need. Yeah, for sure. I didn't love the call. I didn't love the execution either, though. Because, I mean, dude, Harvey just threw an... For being a quarterback, for being a former quarterback, he threw an absolute quacker to Bo. So Broncos going to get their second possession now. Bo Nix working on a 6-for-8 afternoon so far. Jaleel only the 2 carries for 8 yards. Harvey 3 for 5. It hasn't been great for him in the running game so far. And then, you know, Broncos receivers putting in their work. It'll be that third Bronco possession coming up here. They got all of their points off of field goals. First drive was a methodical one that took them most of the length of the field. And then second one off of a huge punt return from Marvin Mims. Absolutely wonderful. And I will say, so far, Bo Nix has looked better so far. That's something that I've really been watching with Bo is the footwork for him so far. Because I think that was the biggest thing that I think a lot of us were concerned about was the regression in his mechanics, where he just wasn't setting his feet, he was bailing on pockets, and I do understand that Nix has taken 2 sacks today, but what I've liked so far is that he's sitting in the pocket, he's trusting what he's seeing, and he's just letting it rip. It looks good. He's setting his feet. That's another big one too, and I'm pretty sure Plummer's been kind of drilling on that on the cold tub with Nate. Which, by the way, Guerrilla Sports, if you see this, Jake Plummer, if you see this, DM me on Insta. I am curious, Wolfie, because you did mention it the one time. Did you ever reach out to Ben with Sports Talk Denver or whatever the hell? I think I followed him on Insta, but it won't let me DM him unless he follows me back. So I really don't have a way to reach out to him. So here we go, getting set now for kickoff once again. It's going to be Butker on, just tacked on a 31-yard field goal to make it a 3-point game. Broncos offense going to be looking to get a little bit of separation now. Make this a 2-possession game with this offensive possession. Here we go. Butker skies this thing. We'll see where they field it. It's going to bounce short of the 20. Broncos are going to have outstanding field position. Butker trying to dirty kick him, and he shorts it. Broncos are going to have this thing at the 40. Broncos are going to have this thing at the 40-yard line. Great run back by Casper the Ghost. Or great job by somebody batting that thing. They didn't bat it. I'm joking around here. Great job by the Broncos Spirits. That's what happens when we give the team our energy, folks. That's what happens when we give the team all of our good vibes. All the energy. Good vibes only. Here we go. It'll be 1st and 10. Broncos at the 40-yard line. 49 seconds to go in this first quarter. Broncos looking to put a touchdown on the board now. McLaughlin returns to the game. It's going to be 3 guys on the left side here. Troutman, Bryant, and I believe Mims. They hand it off. McLaughlin left side. He's going to get buckled down in the backfield. That is Omenahu for the Chiefs. Number 90 storming into the backfield. That'll be a loss of 1. Clock continues to run here, so the Broncos are likely coming up on the last play of the first quarter. Offense looking to get it in gear, and so far it's been this rush game they haven't been able to piece together. So far without J.K. Dobbins. They haven't ran the ball a ton, but I'm surprised. Here we go, 2nd and 11 now at the 39. Nick's going to come out in the gun. Got a bunch set to the right side. Now he motions Mims to the left. They snap it. They fake the handoff. Nick's rolling a little bit. Getting set now. Throws it back to McLaughlin. Almost a screen. That is going to be a big negative. McLaughlin breaks out of a tackle, but they whistle it dead. McLaughlin broke out of the tackle. That was going to be a long way behind. It's the end of the first. Broncos are going to have a 3rd and county mile when they come back from break. 2 big negative plays there. Nix just had nothing open downfield there. Slings it out, checks it down to McLaughlin. who is honestly probably way deeper in the backfield than he still needs to be. And God, of course they whistle that damn play dead. Right when McLaughlin breaks out of a tackle, they're going to go to ad break on that. Good Lord. It's still 6-3 Broncos, but my goodness. Early on, the run game has been a massive problem. It almost looks like how bad the run game was at times last year. During some of the early parts of the year and even into the midpoint of the year, the Broncos really didn't figure out anything resembling a running game until, I don't know, week 12 last year. And without J.K. Dobbins, they had it figured out earlier this year. And without Dobbins now they got to scramble a bit. Jalil's okay, but Jalil's not like a huge tackle breaker. Where you don't really have that battering ram anymore. RJ Harvey's more of a shifty get outside kind of guy. Jalil can make things happen, but and then Beatty's had, like 1 or 2 electric runs in his career, but Beatty's not really the every down type of back that the Broncos are absolutely missing right now. With the injury to J.K. Dobbins. We are in commercial break. You are not missing anything, so don't you worry about that. Oh, boy. It's going to be very interesting. We have not seen R.J. Harvey do all that well. Oh, and I do need to... I'm going to have to add a scene, assuming things go the way I want them to today. I have a thing that I got to add for after victories on here. Right. Yeah, so, of course... Nothing doing right now. You are not missing anything. Broncos are going to have a 3rd and forever when we come back from ad break. Oh boy. I mean, the passing offenses looks really good so far. The running game, on the other hand, just has not had it so far. I don't disagree with Nix's decision to check it down there. I think having the check down that far in the backfield and not having him gain depth closer to the line of scrimmage is a little bit of bad design. If I had to say something, no, I haven't. You're all good, Woofy. I'm not like hounding or anything. I was just curious though. Okay, we're gonna be back for the start of the second quarter. Broncos are going to have a 3rd and looking to be 16 after the big loss and then the slight loss on first down. It's going to set up 3rd and 16. Broncos have converted a couple of 3rd and longs so far, 3rd and 11 and a 3rd and 7 come to mind. They were shut down on a 3rd down in the red zone on the last possession. We'll see what they got here. Nix in the gun. 2 receivers on the right side. Evan Ingram lined up at tight end. Nix taking the snap, 5-step drop in the gun. Now Nix rolling, checking it down to Evan Ingram once again, trying to get him into space. Stiff arms a man, but he's going to end up out of bounds. And it's looking to be a gain of maybe 9. Broncos punt unit going to come out here with Jeremy Crawshaw. Yeah, that play just doesn't develop well enough. There's nobody that comes open. Got to keep plugging away the run game. D-line will get tired. Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, it's, I'll talk about it here in a second. Crawshaw is going to be, we got a stoppage here. Are they saying a Bronco jumped? Okay, a Bronco jumped. Backs him up 5. But anyways, like the play design on 2nd down on 2nd and 11, like that nobody was able to get open on that at all. And having a check down that doesn't gain depth to the line of scrimmage when he's starting at the quarterback's level, it doesn't help that there was nobody to block. But not the best design. Crawshaw will be on to kick this thing. First punt for the day. And he is going to sky this thing. It's going to go or get fielded at the 5. Run back starting now. And Uwazurike going to get in to sling him down to the 11-yard line. Or no, that's Adam Prentice. Excuse me. We had a flag down on this one. We'll see what that is. This could be on the Chiefs to back them up further, but they're already going to be inside their own 15. That is a great kick by Jeremy Crawshaw. Yeah, we'll see what this call is here, because it's going to be a half the distance to the goal. What do we got? No foul, first down. So Broncos defense are going to have the Chiefs down at the 11-yard line now, and they are going to have a chance to really get some good field position moving. And they're still replaying the play where McLaughlin broke out of a McDuffie tackle. I don't know if his foot touched out of bounds while he's kind of going down or what. Flag fast a little bit. So here we go. 1st and 10 for KC at the 11. 2 receivers on the right side of the formation. 2 tight ends on the field. They hand off to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt right side. Kareem Hunt breaking some tackles. And finally, there's a sea of orange on him. Up at about the 17-yard line. Gain of 6. It's going to bring up 2nd and manageable now for the KC Devil Magic Chiefs. 13:54 and counting down now on the game clock. Chiefs do get the ball to start the second half. So Bronco defense looking to hold up and the offense looking to do something. Once they get the ball back here, still having other run game going. We'll see what happens. They call it a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. It's a screen to the right side. They get it to Noah Gray, who's going to get tackled after they needed 3. They get 4. It's going to get him across the 20-yard line. And sets up another KC first down. And I will say, Chiefs are getting the ball out, man. Mahomes, they just threw the graphic up. 2.18 seconds. It's the quickest release of his career. If that shows you how much they respect the Denver pass rush, or even better, fear the Bronco pass rush, there it is. Not even 2.5 seconds. It'll be another gun set here for Mahomes. They motion Brown right to left, snap it. Now Mahomes standing in the pocket. Now he's just going to check it down to Brown, and Brown's going to be knocked out of bounds after a gain of 4 to 5. Not a whole lot doing there. It looked like Mahomes was looking deep, didn't have anything down there. Mahomes a little gimpy getting up. He might have gotten popped on the throw, and he did by Allen. Allen diving at the guy. It's a good hit by Allen. So he adds a quarterback hit on there. It's not a sack, but the Broncos are going to wear these guys down. They don't call a roughing call. So here we go. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Now Chiefs snapping this, I believe, at their own 27. Gun set here, split backfield. They motion number 4 out. That is Rice. They hand it off to Hunt going right side, and that is going to be stopped. It's only about a gain of 2 there. First contact made by Q Robinson over on the left side of the Broncos D-line. Big number 51 there. A couple of good Broncos have worn that number. Todd Davis comes to memory for the Broncos. That's the last real 51 that I remember. Super Bowl 50 winner. Current host on DNVR. Shout to DNVR. I listen to those guys a lot. 3rd and 2. Broncos going to have a chance to get off of the field here. Chiefs, I imagine, are probably going to run it here. Mahomes will empty out the backfield. Never mind. Looking to make an adjustment. Broncos spread out on the defensive back front. Broncos bring 4. Snaps it. They get it out quick. Worthy has a little room to run, and he's going to scamper out at the 40-yard line. First down, Kansas City. It's a gain of 12 on 3rd and 2. So Bronco defense unable to get there, and it's just quick releases. They're showing his first career start, and it was against the Broncos. You know who started that game for the Broncos? Let me know who started that game in the chat. We'll see how much ball you know. Who was the Broncos quarterback during Mahomes' first career start? 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line for KC. There was trips to the right side. Now Juju goes to the left side. Split it up a little bit. They snap it, fake it, screen it to Rice, and he is going to get shut down as soon as he catches that thing. It's a gain of maybe 4 there to Rashee Rice, and that is Jaquan McMillan in to shut him down. You call it a gain of 5. That'll get him to the 46-yard line. And they are going fast, and I think the Broncos DBs are starting to key on that a little bit now, because Mahomes is getting this thing out quick. That looks to be what was the Kansas City game plan all day long, is just get the ball out as soon as you can. Just bang, 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 bang. Broncos got to start pressing up a little bit here. And we're going to see a stoppage here. I think we got a timeout by Kansas City on a 2nd and 5. 10:23 to go here in the half. Chiefs trying to drive for points. Bronco defense trying to hold them off. But yeah, no, that's one of the big things I'm noticing so far is how quick Mahomes is getting this ball out, man. Mahomes is he is not trying to sit in the pocket, and I don't blame him. It is working for the most part. They're chipping away here at the Broncos a little bit on defense, just with the short passing game. And with the Broncos, you know, they're a little more of a man-heavy team. Broncos don't run a ton of zone. And really, I mean, the Broncos are really going to sit in probably cover 2 man for most of the game, cover 3 in zone. That's more than likely the game plan there. Just rush 4, contain Mahomes. Broncos are showing a blitz here, though, for Mahomes. It's a bit of a tight set in the gun. 3 receivers out to the left side, 1 a tight end. They motion Brown now to split it up a little bit. Snap it. Play fake. Mahomes drifting a little bit. They screen it to Noah Gray, who's going to meet some Broncos at the line to gain, and he will fight past it. So once again, just the Chiefs are executing on these quick concepts here to keep Mahomes clean. I'll see what they even do here, but the Broncos bring a mug package. It's a nickel set. They drop guys back there from the middle, and that's Greenlaw and I believe Hufanga that go back. And Gray just pretty much chips Benito and then tosses him out. Now 1st and 10 of the 49, Mahomes under center. They motion 24 now to the left side. Now back to the right side. They snap it. They fake a jet sweep to him, and then they hand it off to Hunt, who bounces out of an arm tackle from DJ Jones before getting tackled down. Gain of 3 to 4 there. That is Stranad that is the last guy to climb off of him. A couple of Broncos get to him. It is a gain of 4. Sets up 2nd down. Chiefs just barely getting over midfield now. It's going to make it 9:20 to go here on the clock. And Mahomes, 9 for 10 for his last 10. Or 9 for his last 10, 53 yards. And they're just chipping away. 10 yards, 4 yards, 2 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards. They're just chipping away. 2nd and 6 now. Takes a snap. Mahomes, quick drop, quick throw. And he's got Rashee Rice on the right side past the sticks. 1st down, working on Chris Abrams' drain. Gain of 14, and that will keep the chains moving for the Kansas City Chiefs. Broncos likely to play a bunch of bend, don't break defense here. That seems to have been the mantra today. Of course, still without Pat Surtain. Mahomes just taking these little 3-step drops, maybe hitching once, and then getting the ball out. Rashee Rice with 34 yards so far. Now down to the Denver 35 under center. They hand it off. Kareem Hunt cuts back to the right side. He had some room there. Gain of 7. Tackled by Greenlaw and Dondre Tillman. 2 guys the Broncos really, really like. Of course, Greenlaw, huge signing from the 49ers. And Tillman, bit of a late in the draft, undrafted finding that the Broncos are really good at. Sorry, I've got an ear out also for the door. What are you doing? My little brother is moving his mattress. 2nd and 3 from the Denver 29. KC looking to put a touchdown on the board now. Trips to the left side. Mahomes snapping it. Broncos bring 4. Mahomes loading up for the end zone. Batted away by Riley Moss. Flag down. Let's see what the call is here. Ball's at the line of scrimmage. Moss is pointing at a guy. Look up who was the Broncos quarterback for Mahomes' first year. So I was just looking for the game. Okay, it's an illegal formation on Kansas City. Okay, so to answer that question that I know everyone wanted the answer to, of course, it was Paxton Lynch that started against Mahomes in Mahomes' first start. Paxton frickin' Lynch. That is outstanding coverage, by the way, on the back end. One-on-one, Riley Moss and Rashee Rice. Outstanding coverage there. 2nd and 8. That backs them up now to their own 34-yard line. 2 receivers set on the left side for Mahomes. Bottom of the screen, taking the snap out of the gun. Quick throw, quick tackle by the Broncos. Riley Moss and Jahdae Barron collapse onto Travis Kelce, who gets his first catch. 7:34 to go here in this first half. Going to set up a 3rd and relatively short. And man, it constantly looks like Benito's getting held, and they're just not calling it. I don't like being that guy, but they are holding the shit out of Benito. Here we go, 3rd and 4, Bronco defense, looking to keep KC off here. Here we go, gun set, 2x2 set here now. for Mahomes. Deuce set. They motion it back out of the backfield. Benito, no, they get it out to Kelsey, working on Barron. And they finally get him down. It's a first down at the 20-yard line. Broncos. Oh, and things are getting chippy. It's getting chippy. McMillan's up in Kelsey's face there. A couple of guys got to come in, break him apart. Kelsey's getting pissed. McMillan is pissed. Oh, you know what? Kelsey just runs a really good route there on Jahdae Barron. Just a little bit of a double move there. And then I will say Rice tried to throw McMillan off of Kelsey while everyone was trying to get up in the pile. Under center now for Mahomes, up to the Bronco 19-yard line. Strong eye set to the left. They hand it off. Sweep side. Left side. And he is going to get plastered at the line. Cut tackle there on Smith by Riley Moss. Let's see what the call is here. We got another flag down. They're allowed to hold, but God forbid you touch Mahomes or a KC player. True. See what the call is here. Holding on the offense. Chiefs are going to back themselves up once again. Not that the play went anywhere, but goodness gracious, another big shot in the foot there. Chiefs cannot seem to get anything to the perimeter without a holding call, and that's the correct call. One of their O-linemen essentially tackled Jonathan Cooper. And Riley Moss just gets low, throws a shoulder into the hips pretty much, lower gut area of Smith, number 24. Looks like a fast little guy. But yeah, they're going to call that. One of the guards, I think, just straight up tackles Jonathan Cooper to try and block him. That's how you know you've got a good pass rush and good edge players, when you've got linemen tackling them. Here we go out of the gun, Mahomes, and there's a flag down, and that is caught by Brown, and he's up to 2 yards short of the line to gain. He's working on Barron on that one. What is the call here? It came in right at the snap. Are they going to get a guy off sides, or are they going to get illegal motion? Somebody wasn't set. That's what Tony's saying. Somebody was not set on the Kansas City line. Never mind, it's offsides. The way it sounded, and again, you got to remember, I've got my audio low right here so I don't pick it up over here. Jonathan Cooper goes early. Just lined up offsides there, and Mahomes gets the free play and slings one. McMillan almost bats that out of the air. I will say, Barron's got to finish that play. Now down to the Denver 11. Trips left side. Now Juju's going to split it up to make it deuces. Deuce bunch, more or less. Snap it. Hand off to Hunt going right side. And Hunt's going to get suffocated behind the line. Wazarike and Malcolm Roach. Two of some of these unsung heroes on the Broncos defensive line. Two of those rotation guys flying in to make a huge stop. 3rd and 3 now. It's a loss of 1 or 2 on that one. Defense looking to hold this to a field goal attempt for the Kansas City Chiefs. And Broncos country is loud. I guarantee it is deafening there at Mile High. Mahomes trying to get everybody set and adjusted. 7 on the play clock now. They're just barely getting set. Trips bunch to the left side in the gun. Mahomes with a weird backfield setup. Taking the snap, dropping, rolling now. Broncos getting pressure. Q Robinson was in on him, and Mahomes just chucks it away. And it's Miles with the catch. Broncos mascot is the one with a reception on that. Chuck that down on the stat sheet. Finally, this Broncos line able to get some penetration on Mahomes. He's hanging on to the ball. It's Q Robinson that collapses the pocket from the left side, and then Nick Benito on the right. Relative to the Broncos, left side for the Chiefs on Benito, and then right side for the Chiefs on Q Robinson. So Broncos defense, they bend, they don't break. It's going to bring up another field goal attempt here for Harrison Butker. Another 31-yard attempt from the right hash. Looking to make it a 6-all ball game. He gets it up. And we got a tie game. 4:38 to go here in the half. Broncos offense going to be looking to go down and score a touchdown before they got to give the Chiefs the ball in the second half. But already, man, 4:38 to go. Both of these teams have been running really long drives. Broncos with the near 6-minute first possession. KC with a long possession there. That one felt like it took ages. So we'll be out to see what the Broncos are going to do on offense here. Did Perna have to restart his stream? Oh no, he made a shorts reaction stream. How do I do a separate short stream? I've always wondered that. Would I have to open a separate instance of OBS? That's crazy. Would I have to open a whole separate instance of OBS to do so, or do I just need a second computer? That's crazy. I wonder if there's an OBS for phones. Do they make an OBS? Does OBS do phone? Is there an Android version of OBS? I wonder. Because I would stream that off of my phone. OBS. OBS controller. Droid cam, OBS camera, Streamlabs. Okay, so no. OBS doesn't have a... Okay. You know, it was a good idea. It was a good idea. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm gonna have to, like, figure out how to do, like, simulcasts so I can get some shorts viewers in here, too. Because, I mean, shorts do better than long-form content. That's just the way the algorithm kind of works, I suppose. Yeah. Hey, you guys are awesome, though. Up to 4 likes so far on the stream. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's try and get that up to 5. How to do a shorts stream and stream on YouTube. Surely there's got to be a way. Do I just have to have 2 instances of OBS open? 2 separate stream keys with a vertical plugin to both stream keys at once. Standard horizontal. Okay, I'm gonna have to set that up maybe for next for the next Broncos game. We might experiment with it in a different game. Whew. All right, here we go. 6-6 ball game. We are back in Denver. Harrison Butker getting set to kick this thing off. Broncos offense going to be looking to put more points on the board. This will be fielded at the 1-yard line. That is, I believe, Beatty now up to the 20, 25, and gets battered down at the 28-yard line. So about 27 yards up to the 28 for number 28. Looks like the Broncos had a couple of old guys coming around, or no, those are just some of the backup guys. I see the 73, and I think a Mecklenburg in the shot. A couple of backup guys. That's Frank Crum, big number 73. Recognize him by the hair. Some cool charity work the Broncos are doing, or just some cool community stuff. Here we go. Nick's 8 for 10. He's going to have it 1st and 10 now at his own 29 in the gun. They motion Ingram to the right side. Nick's taking the snap. Short drop. Looking. Got a man over the middle. That is Bryant over the middle for a 1st down. Nick's able to zip it in to Pat Bryant. Stand tall in the pocket and let this one rip there. And it's just Bryant coming from the left side of the slot there, running a dig route over the middle. Swings it over Jones and just right into him. And we're seeing Nick set his feet, stay in the pocket, watch it happen. I'm still watching that on Bo. Under center now for Bo. I-form set. Prentice has entered the game. Nix, play fake, rolling left side. Now he's got to adjust and then dirt the ball in the direction of Cortland Sutton there. Pressure in on Nix almost immediately. Little less than ideal there for sure. Nix just living to play another day. Dirts it in front of Sutton. And nobody gets on to Karlaftis there. Chiefs kind of have the left side of the line overloaded. Left side of the Broncos O-line, shall I say. Right side of the D-line overloaded there. Karlaftis just doesn't get blocked at all. Nobody even to chip him on that. So here we go. 2nd and 10. 3:53. Broncos up to their own 44. Harvey goes in motion. 2x2 set in the gun for Nix. They screen it out there to him. He's following a few blocks there. And just can't get much further than 2 yards there, trying to screen it out to him. Trying to follow Troutman there, but it was 2-on-3 to the left side. And that's going to make it 3rd and give or take 8 yards. They say 8, so 3rd and 8. Broncos looking to keep this thing rolling here. I swear I just watched Bryant and Franklin do the same Madden animation while getting out of the huddle. Here we go. Gun set for Nix. 2 receivers and a tight end to the right side. Takes the snap. 5-step drop now. Stepping up in the pocket. Has to get it out there. Jump ball, and Franklin unable to come down. Tied coverage by Watson, number 35. Christian Fulton also over in the general area. Just didn't look like Nix was able to get it out as good as he wanted to. Pocket was kind of collapsing in. Both tackles were kind of in on him. He takes a shot. And no, you know what? It just goes right through Troy Franklin's hands. I mean, right through him. He makes the diamond, and it goes right through the diamond, hits him in the chest, bounces off. That's another drop by Franklin. And it's going to be a punt here for Crushin It. Punts it off. Looking like a beauty here. It's going to bounce at the 15 or 14-yard line. We'll see where they call it out of bounds. And they're going to have it at the 10. So a good punt by Crushin It there to pin the Chiefs back to their own 10-yard line. 3:04 to go. And, man, Troy Franklin, man. Troy Franklin. Just, it's... What are you doing?
It's raining.
It's raining?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bye.
My little brother's going outside. It's raining where I live. Hell yeah. Oh, Troy Franklin, man. It got right to his hands. Like, he's a little up in the air for it. I get that, but like, I need a demonstration, okay? So here's the ball. Here's Franklin with his hands up in a diamond. It goes whoop right through the diamond, hits off his chest, and falls incomplete. I don't know what it... I don't know, like, if Franklin is just still super raw, or if he is just forever going to be cursed with the dropsies, man. But it's goodness. Like the stream to give Troy Franklin a third down catch when we really need it the most, because goodness gracious, man. It really is Cortland Sutton and who else? And I think Bo's only targeted Sutton once. And it was that big third down conversion that got him pretty much in a field goal range on that first drive. Got him into field goal range. They got further, obviously, but it got him into field goal range, more or less, is kind of what I'm trying to get at on that note. Blech. Oh, Troy. Breaking my heart, Troy. Breaking my heart. Oy, oy, oy. All right, here we are. We are back in Denver now. They're running through all the sponsorships real quick. They got the NFL Today crew riding the bull over there and trying to get... They're throwing footballs at Samuel Acho. Goofy. Goofy. I'm going to say, is my fan even on? So here we go. Kansas City will go under center from their own 10-yard line. Tight formation, big formation, a lot of tight ends, play action. Now they toss it out to Worthy on the left side, short. He had a little room to run, and it's Jahdae Barron in to make a tackle. That will be a gain of about, looks to be 3 on that one. Broncos rally to the ball quickly. 2nd and 6, gain of 4. Barron going to come out of the game now, 2:45 and running down on the clock. Oof. A little bit of dead air. Here we go. 2nd and 6 in the gun. Bunch set now on the right. They motion Hollywood Brown. They hand it off to Hunt, who's going to get converged on before he gets to the sticks. It's a gain of 5. It's going to set up 3rd and 1. And, I mean, if you're KC, you're running this thing again. I mean, Kareem Hunt's been having a way good day up to this point. I'll pull up his numbers, but he's got to have a pretty high average yards per carry here. I just need to go find it. Yeah, he's averaging almost 5 a pop here. We get the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half of this ball game. And it is Broncos 6, Chiefs 6. Chiefs will be looking to convert a 3rd and 1 when they get back. But yeah, I mean, if you're KC, I think you're running this here. And if I'm the Broncos, I'm definitely thinking the Chiefs are running this here. Like I said, dude, 4.8 a pop so far for him. Like, he's tearing them up. Broncos just don't have that running game going for him right now. Nix is 10 for 14 for 80 yards, but other than that, he's got 11 yards of rushing support from the rest of the offense. 7 from McLaughlin and 4 from Harvey. Yikes. Yeah, not the greatest look as it stands right now for this Broncos offense. They had that first really good drive. Nix was looking sharp. But, I mean, the offense is just kind of... the offense is lost right now. Just the way things are sitting. They are absolutely lost at the moment. Yeah, post J.K. Dobbins world is tough, man. It is quite unfortunate. But no J.K. Dobbins means no consistent run game. I still think they need to keep plugging away at it, though, at the very least to wear down that D-line. But at best to see if, you know, your explosive second-round running back can actually pop an explosive play here. It doesn't really look like they've tried a whole lot of outside runs here. And, like, the one they tried, I think McLaughlin had to cut back. And I think Harvey had to cut one back as well. Broncos' run game has not really had it so far today. We are in commercial break, so you are not missing anything. I remember why I pulled up this tab over here, and that's for my reasons. Alrighty. Here we go, back in Denver. Going to be on the other side of the 2-minute warning going into half. Broncos going to be looking to get a stop here on 4th and 1 and get the ball back for the offense. Offense hasn't really done much outside of that first... Oh, dear Lord. Hasn't really done much outside of that first possession. They're going to be looking to change that here in just a few minutes if the Broncos can get a stop here. 3rd and 1, gun set for Mahomes. They'll motion Rice around a little bit. It's to be a yo-yo motion. They fake a handoff to him. Then Mahomes looking short. Mahomes getting sacked. Back to the 11. Q Robinson caused the pressure before DJ Jones got in from behind. Q Robinson breaking up the pocket like a cue ball breaks up a pool game. Goodness gracious. Broncos bring 5 on this one. He jumps and would have deflected a ball that Mahomes wanted to throw out to Brashad Smith. Clamp down coverage there on the backside. Barron able to hold on to Worthy good enough. I say hold on, able to keep up good enough. Q Robinson collapses that pocket, and DJ Jones comes in to clobber Mahomes from behind. Broncos are going to get the ball back. And with where they're punting this thing with good field position, Broncos did take their first time out of the half here on 4th and 8. It's going to be Mims on to return, who already has a massive punt return in this game. So here we go. It's going to be Ariza on to kick this thing. He will take this from inside the end zone, boots it off. And this will be... It's going to bounce out of bounds there. No return for Mims, and it'll put the Broncos back at about their own 26-yard line. And that's where they'll spot it, it appears, or maybe their own 27. So no return for Mims. You can tell they did not want to give the ball to him. Mims can tell they didn't want to give the ball to him, and we're going to go to another commercial break. Oh, yeah, another commercial break. Yeah. Let me know how you're feeling about the game in the chat below. We got a great room going so far. Bunch of you is in here. Let's see if we can get up to, I don't know, 5 likes? We're 1 short. Come on, guys. You get a little football when you click the like button, and it really helps me out. I really appreciate everything I get here. I want to earn your like, obviously, but I got to remind you to like. So, coming up with the Broncos getting the ball back. It's been a rough game offensively, a little bit outside of that first drive. Bo's looked better. I'm gonna give Bo credit here. Bo has looked much better. He's looked decisive. His feet have been set. It's looked better from Bo. It's the running game and really the receivers that aren't holding up their end of the bargain here. I mean, Franklin, you could say realistic. You could technically say he's got 2 drops because he had the deep ball on the first drive that he did have to dive for, granted, but it hits him right in the hands as he's going down. and then a third down ball that he does drop, and I demonstrated it goes right through the diamond and does exactly what it just did in my demonstration. Bounces off his chest, and he just can't corral it in. And it's a rough look for Franklin. And then the running game, the Broncos have 11 combined rushing yards on 6 carries. Ooh, I want my ball. It's been a bad sled here for the Broncos running backs so far, and they have been getting absolutely nothing done. Once again, we are still in commercial break. Broncos are going to have the ball back with about 1:48 to go, so we are going to see if 2-minute Bo can come out and sling this rock silly. Broncos, it'll be 75 yards to pay dirt and probably about 40 or so yards, 45 to field goal range. Broncos going to be looking to take a lead into the locker room. KC gets the ball at coming out of halftime here, so a touchdown for the Broncos would be massive on this possession. You good, kid? You're good? I'm just jumpy because, like, I'm waiting for the damn maintenance people to get here. Bruh. All right, back in Denver here at Empower Field. Broncos have it back with 1:46 to go and 2 timeouts. Chargers got absolutely decimated by the Jags. I saw that. I clicked in for the last minute or so, and it was like 35-6. Here we go. Gun set now for Bo Nix. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends out on the field. Nix taking the snap, 5-step drop, sitting in the pocket, stepping up. Now Bo's got a run here. Bo slides down after a gain of 9. Broncos going to go tempo here. Bo able to step up and escape the pocket, and Bo Nix is suddenly the Broncos' leading rusher on 1 carry. They give him 8 on that one as the pocket collapsed. 1:26 to go now. Nix getting everyone set, taking the snap now. Quick drop once again. Gonna sling it left side. Broken up. Looking for Bryant. And that is Roland Wallace, excuse me. Number 30 for the Chiefs. Breaking that thing up. Tight coverage. Nearly picked. Able to jump over it. It's gonna set up a 3rd and short here for the Broncos. Just doesn't lead Bryant far enough. It gives that DB a chance to jump back in on it and have a shot to yoink it. So, sets up 3rd and 2 now for the Broncos. We're going to see Nix remain in the gun here. 3 receiver set. That is Lil Jordan Humphrey out on the perimeter wearing, I believe, 17, actually. I may have had the number wrong. Nix snapping it. Nix calling his own number, and Nix falling forward. And I think he's got a 1st down. I think Nix got just enough for the 1st down. There. Oh, wow. They spot him short. There's a minute. They're going to call it 4th and inches here. They're probably going to put time back on the clock. I thought he got it. I thought he had it. If I'm replay review, I'm fucking reviewing that thing, or I'm virtual reviewing that thing. The hell? I thought Bo had that. Sean wants an explanation on the spot. Broncos run the clock down and then take a timeout on that. And something from my work. Okay. So we're not even going to get a spot check on that, which is nuts. I thought Bo had that thing. It does look like the Broncos offense is going to remain out on the field for this thing, though, and they might either just try and get a jump off sides, or we'll see. 37 seconds. It's going to be 4th and inches for the Broncos. I'm not sure what they're going to do here. They still have a timeout. They might be going for this thing. And no, they won't. They're going to bring the punt unit on. Yikes. Yeah, I don't think the crowd's going to love that in a 6-6 ball game. I genuinely don't understand the spot. I think Bo had that. I really do. Crawshaw catches it, boots it away, and that will be fielded at the 12-yard line, returned up to the 20, and knocked down at the 34, or 24, geez Louise. So it'll be KC ball here for the last 27 seconds. And they're going to cut to an eye on the field commercial break. Holy shit. And once again, folks, I am also waiting for some maintenance people to get here so we can use our pisser. I am suffering right now. As usual, come halftime, I will be as usual with halftime, I will be letting my dog out, and then we'll come in, do all the halftime stats and all that fun jazz. I still haven't made a letting my dog out to poop sticker or graphic yet. I will make one eventually. Here we go. Mahomes in the gun. 2 receivers, tight end to the left side. Mahomes dropping. Broncos bring 4. Mahomes sniping to the corner. Finds a guy. Broncos keep him in bounds. They're going to force the Chiefs to use a timeout with 21 seconds to go. And that will be a first down for him there. Mahomes gets a gain of 12 to Hollywood Brown, who catches it on the sideline. Chiefs do use their timeout. Good job by one of the Broncos DBs to keep him in. I believe that is Riley Moss, just playing off coverage with him. Chiefs are going to have it now at their own 37-yard line, it looked like. Andy's getting on Hollywood for not getting out. Understandably, that's something you got to do in that situation. Butker trying to get warm. They might try a long-ass kick with Butker. We did just see Cam Little kick a 68-yarder last week, so maybe Butker in Denver. Here we go. It was trips to the left side. Now they split it up. Deuces, both sides. And false start. We're going to have a false start on the left tackle for Kansas City. Number 71. It's going to back him up 5 there, so it wipes out a little bit of that previous gain there that got him closer. That is Simmons, number 71 for Kansas City, who gets flagged on that. Left tackle just gets to moving a little early, and if that shows you how scared these Chiefs are of the Broncos pass rush, guys lined up with Cooper, and he jumps forever early. It's now backed up to their own 32-yard line now. Mahomes in the gun, 2 receivers stacked left, and then he's got Kelsey and another receiver. I believe that is Worthy on the right. Takes the snap, bit low, dropping back, pressure, getting in now. He's got to roll away. Mahomes jumping around a little bit, and Benito getting in on him. He lets that go down the sideline, and it is dropped by Rashee Rice. Trying to keep the ball in his hands while controlling his body on the side to stay in bounds. It's Brandon Jones in coverage, who doesn't really jump for it, and it just goes in and out of the hands of Rashee Rice there. That would have put the Chiefs right at the edge of field goal range. Instead, harmlessly hits the ground. 2nd and 15, 12 seconds left. Broncos looking for a big sack here to pretty much get the Chiefs to give up, or looking to get a turnover of some kind to put them in field goal range. See what happens. Trips to the left side here. Mahomes taking the snap, low snap, rolling, and we got a stoppage. Timeout for the Broncos. No, we got a flag. No, it's a timeout. Fox can't decide what they want. But it is a timeout. Broncos take it with 12 seconds to go here. Likely just want to get into the correct defense here to keep the Chiefs at a field goal range on this play. This could be the last real play of the half we see, but we will see. Of course, Broncos tied with the Colts at 8-2. Colts on a bye week. Broncos going to be looking to join New England up there in the top 2. And they'll also be looking, Jacksonville, if you're a Jags fan watching this game, you are preying on the Chiefs' downfall, and you're praying that the Broncos can do what you guys did to the Chiefs a couple of weeks ago. Here we go. Shotgun set once again for Mahomes. Taking the snap. Low again. Dropping now, setting, rifles one, broken up. Jahdae Barron on Travis Kelce, running an in route across the middle of the field there, and it's Jahdae Barron that's in on him to break that thing up. 3rd and 15 with 7 seconds to go. Damn. Barron getting a little grabby, but, who cares? Didn't affect a whole lot. Here we go, 3rd and 15. Chiefs are going to come out and try and run an actual play on this. Broncos got to be ready for a hook and ladder type of play. Here we go, taking the snap out of the gun. They do throw it to Hollywood Brown, and he will get tackled inbounds. Riley Moss makes a shoestring tackle. I think we get a timeout with 1 second to go. Chiefs are probably going to try a Hail Mary here at the end of the half on first down. I doubt they're going to punt this thing with 1 second, 2 seconds to go. Mahomes, I believe, conferring with the OC on this one here. We'll see what the Chiefs are going to try to do here. I mean, if he takes a knee, well, no, because he can burn as much time he can with the ball in his hand before he kneels it down. Yeah, you got 4 Broncos that are back at their own 20-yard line. They're just putting 4 DBs back to the goal line. That's Hufanga, Drain, Jones, and Moss that are just back to the goal line trying to protect. So now the Broncos do have some guys down, though. Trips to the right side, for Kansas City. Mahomes in the gun. And, yeah, we're going to get a guy off sides there. It'll be encroachment, rather, for Benito, rather than the free play off sides. It's not going to affect the half a ton. Yes, it is a neutral zone on Benito, just trying to get an early jump on that tackle there. It's only 5 yards, doesn't affect much, hopefully. You know, cross my heart here. That the Broncos don't get Hail Married before the Chiefs get the ball at the end of the half. Or at the start of the second half. So it makes it 4th and 6. 2 seconds to go in the half. 4 Broncos, once again, just sitting back at the goal line, pretty much. Broncos with 3 down linemen and a couple of DBs all playing about 15 yards off. Mahomes, snap it. Mahomes waiting. Mahomes gets some guys in, and he is going to get sacked. Jaquan McMillan swings in, playing off coverage, comes in on a DB blitz in prevent. And that is how we get to halftime. 6-6. And it is going to be it's going to be Chiefs football coming out of the half. I will be right back with you, folks. I got a dog that needs to go outside. So, I will be right back, and I'm going to leave that in chat as well. Letting my dog out, Lamau. All right, I'll be right back, folks.
Yeah, right there. Okay. It's your shot. Okay.
Hey, look. Bagel, come on. Bagel. Bagel. Let the repair guy do his job. Hang on. John. Thanks, man. Don't mind the noise over here. I'm live streaming a football game. Oh, and I hope that you guys don't mind the noise that's going to come from Repair Guy fixing our pipes. We're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're so back. Here we go. Speed run these first half numbers. Bo Nix, 10 for 14, 80 yards. Not looking too bad. He looks more confident in the pocket. This Broncos run game that they just cannot get going. Actually, those numbers are wrong. Hang on a minute. 10 for 15, excuse me. Nix with 9 rushing yards on 2 carries there. It should be 10. He should have gotten that conversion. My goodness. And then McLaughlin, 7 yards, 3 carries. Harvey, 3 carries, 4 yards. Broncos are going to have to find a way to run the ball in the second half. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. They could not get it going in the first half, and it's showing. Receiving, Pat Bryant's your leading guy. 29 yards. Ingram's got 24 yards. Sutton with 1 catch for 21. That was a big third down conversion. Franklin, more drops than production, really. Only 9 yards, though. And then Harvey's got a catch for 2. McLaughlin has one for -5. Broncos with a couple of sacks so far in the half. Jaquan McMillan got one on the last play of the half. DJ Jones got one earlier in the half. And then, Mims has the big 70-yard return. They got the Broncos in range for their second field goal. And then you've got, let's see. And then Crawshaw with 3 punts. He's averaging 51 yards a pop right now. Good for him. And I mean, the Bronco defense playing great right now, man. They're playing contained. They're playing bend, don't break, which is how you have to play Kansas City. Mahomes is going to complete passes and get yards with the way they're playing today. Just stick to your guns and do what you can do. 17-24 for Mahomes, 125 yards on that side. Chiefs are outgaining the Broncos. I mean, it's by 70 yards just about, 151-88. 109 passing yards to the Broncos, 68. They have taken 2 sacks, just as Kansas City has. And then only 20 rushing yards on the game, 3.4 yards per play. It's been a rough showing for the Bronco offense, but the Bronco defense is keeping a minute. And I think with the way that Bo Nix has been playing today, it's been really, really promising seeing the way that Nix has been throwing the ball. Nix has been setting his feet. He's been doing the things that we've been asking him to do. And it's like I said, the mini-bye wasn't going to fix him. I don't think Nix needed fixing. I think Nix needed calming down. I think is the big thing that the Broncos really needed out of Bo. And sorry, I gotta wipe my glasses off. It is currently raining where I live. Yeah, currently raining. But, I mean, really, in the second half, I think Bo is ripping it. I think you got to let Bo rip it a little more, but you got to find a way to run the football into the second half. Defensively, just keep doing what you're doing. You've held the Chiefs to 6 points. It's really just kind of this type of game. If the offense can do enough, and the way we've seen some flashes, it looks like they can do enough, just about. The Broncos might escape. The Broncos should be able to escape this game 9-2. This is a Denver Broncos type of game. This is a game made for the Denver Broncos to win at home against a rival that you don't like. This is a game built for the Denver Broncos. I think they've got a really good shot here, and I think we've seen this offense do really, really good stuff so far in this game. We saw that first possession, and really that's kind of all we have to go off of here, but we've seen what this offense can do. We've seen what they can do when they look methodical, when they're executing, when Nix is hitting his spots. I think we just need to see more of that. And we definitely need to see more consistency out of the run game here. That's kind of really my halftime takeaways. Let me know if you guys have anything else to add here. I'm going to share the stream on my YouTube page. I'm just going to make a or actually, I'm going to do a short about it. I'm going to record a short about it. Yeah. We're going to record a short. I'm going to do a short, and I'm going to just record it off of my phone. I'm going to just record it off of my phone. Second half action about to kick off in Denver. If you can't watch the game, come join into the room here. We got a couple of great people already in here, and you can join them. Come like the stream. Come hang out with us. We're having a good time. Second half football coming your way. Yeah, we're gonna get a short made here. Alrighty. Sorry, I gotta do stuff. Hang on just a second. NFL shorts. God damn it, I spelled shorts wrong. Related video. That's not what I wanted to hit. Related video. Why can't I select my live stream as a related video? What do you mean? Select a video? What do you mean why is my live stream? Oh, I know why the live stream's all the way down there. Alright, we're figuring it out. Alrighty. Short is getting uploaded now, ladies and gentlemen, and we are just a few moments away from second half kickoff. It is going to be or Chiefs football to start things out. And, yeah, I forgot I disconnected from the Wi-Fi. I figured that out. It was just down the list in my stuff because I scheduled it so many days ago. Hopefully I'm not about to tank the internet here, but I've got to connect my phone to the Wi-Fi to get this short to upload. Really, really need this to start uploading here, please. That'd be cool. Unless it's just gonna hate my guts and, you know, kill me. That'd be really uncool of it. I guess I'm gonna check it on Studio. Okay, well, hopefully that gets up. Here we go. Lutz boots this thing away. This is fielded at the goal line, and they're gonna return it. Here we go. 15, 20, up to the 33-yard line on the return. That is Thornton, number 80. That runs it out, and it's going to bring on the Bronco defense once again. And like I said, do not mind the noise that we're going to hear coming from the bathroom over that away. Maintenance guy is over, and he's going to be the reason that I can take a piss during next commercial break, or one of these next commercial breaks. Okay, the short is uploading. That's the good thing. Here we go. Mahomes in the gun, trips to the left side of the formation, takes the snap, hands it off. Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt runs into a wall at the line and can only barrel forward for another couple of yards. That will bring up second down and probably on the shorter end of second and long, 2nd and 7. First play there is that run from Kareem Hunt. He's been getting all of the carries for the Chiefs today. And the run games look good. I mean, he's been averaging almost 5 yards a carry so far through the game. That is one of the things you would like to see this Bronco defense clean up a little bit if there's anything to really bash on him on. It would be that. Mahomes once again in the gun, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends out in the game. Hunt remains in the backfield. Takes a snap. Mahomes floating one right side. Great coverage. Chris Abrams drain on Rashee Rice. Mahomes trying him on the left sideline. Little jump ball. Abrams drain able to knock that thing away. Or at least prevent the catch there. Keeps up, plays the ball, gets a hand up. Great coverage from KAD. Broncos line, the line was starting to collapse in on him a little bit. Great play by KAD. 3rd and 7. 14:09 to go in the quarter. Trips to that left side, although you got one guy kind of floating out from that tight orbit. Now Worthy's going to come in tighter. Mahomes snapping. Mahomes looking, now dancing. Now he's going to float one. Intercepted! John A. Barron! There's a flag down, but it came out limp, and it's a pick 6 if it stands. It's going to be coming back. Goodness gracious. If it stands, it's a Bronco touchdown by Jahdae Barron. Ah. Illegal contact. Illegal contact on Riley Moss. He's got a hand on his shoulder past 5 yards. It's a hand. They racial profile him, my boy. So instead of the pick six that it should be, it's a new set of downs for the Chiefs and a 5-yard gain. Now up to their own 40-yard line. Mahomes knows he got away with one. Trips left side. One guy isolated up top. They motion a guy out of the backfield. Mahomes dropping. Mahomes has... That is Travis Kelce. And he's going to be into Denver territory now. To the Bronco 43 is what it looked like. That is insane. An illegal... That is such a... that's... I feel like... What does Gene say? No, I mean, Gene's agreeing with the call. He's saying that'll draw a flag. Broncos sideline a little deflated after that, and understandably so. Gun set for Pat once again, down to the Bronco 43. Defense looking to rebound. Here we go, hands it off. Hunt going right side, and he is met at the 40 and down to the 39. Justin Stranad on the tackle, able to bring Hunt down. It's a gain of 4 there for the Chiefs. 2nd and 6, 13 minutes and ticking down to go so far in the game. And the Bronco defense needs to regather themselves here after what should have been elation. I still think that illegal contact call was a little ticky-tacky. I get that it's past 5 yards, but it's one hand. Bagel, cut it out. 2 receivers to the left side of the formation. 2 tight ends on the right. Gun set once again. They screen it. Or no, it's a quick throw out to Kelce. And it's going to be a big first down for unless the ball came out. A Bronco ended up with the football. It's a first down to Kelce. Tic-tac call, but that's how they've been calling it. No, it is. It is. Not saying it's inconsistent. I'm just saying it's, yeah. Trips left. They snap it in the gun. Mahomes quick out once again, and he's got Kelce over the middle for another first down. Chiefs starting to move quick here, and they're getting down into Denver territory, down to the red zone. And they are trying to move. Bronco defense trying to wall up here. Meanwhile, in Baltimore, what's the update that we got here? Big sack for Myles Garrett. 12 plus in 6 straight seasons for him. Damn. It's going to be a 2x2 set now for Kansas City. Mahomes once again in the gun. Jaden, by the way. Oh, hello, Jaden. Rice is going to make it trips to the left side. Broncos 5 on the line. They only bring 4. Then they throw it out to Hunt. Check down. Flag down on the field there. Right on the line of scrimmage. This might be coming back, but it's down to the 1-yard line for Kareem Hunt on the catch. And we'll see what the call is here. This might be holding. It's going to be illegal formation on the offense, so that will back up Kansas City. They tag him for it. I don't know why they don't call that why that's not why it's not a foul that kills the play here. They had a guy that was lined up too far back, that right tackle, trying to give himself any sort of cushion with this Bronco pass rush coming in. Makes it 1st and 15 now at the 22. It's 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers. 1 tight end each side of the formation. Kareem Hunt, I believe, to the left of Mahomes. It's not. It's 25. Mahomes dancing in the pocket, dumps it off, and big tackle by Stranad on number 85 for the Chiefs. That is Tonyan, Robert Tonyan, who I forgot was a Kansas City Chief. Comes up with that one on a team with Travis Kelce and with a team that features Noah Gray so much. I mean, Robert Tonyan being your 3rd-string guy is bonkers. He makes the catch there. Gain of 1 for the Chiefs down to the 21-yard line. Little dump off as Mahomes was getting happy feet. Felt pressure coming in on him. Broncos still trying to hold up to a field goal. I've still got that the Broncos have the ball. That's incorrect. Worthy gonna motion left to right side to make it trips over on that right side. Hunt re-enters the game. Mahomes out of the gun on a blitz, and that ball's gonna go over everybody. Looking to screen or dump it off. Oh, incomplete on the screen. Too many Broncos got past the line. And I mean, Stranad was basically already flying over there at yeah, Broncos just bring a safety blitz from the left side with Brandon Jones. Mahomes wants a flag on the hit there that Kareem Hunt got. They don't flag it. It's football, you're gonna get hit. Here we go, 3rd and 14. Broncos looking to hold the Chiefs to only a field goal for another straight drive. Broncos bring 4. Mahomes in the gun, dropping back. Now getting happy feet a little bit, trying to escape there. JFM on his back. Cooper trying to contain. Mahomes rips one, picked off. Jaquan McMillan jumps up and picks it off. And he's up to the 25-30, 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. And he gets knocked down to the 40-yard line. I don't think they can refute the pick. We're going to get a block in the back after the interception, but the interception will stand. What a return by McMillan. What a play to jump up and snare that ball out of the air. The Broncos are not going to be set up in Chief territory, but it will be a block in the back on the return. It will still remain Denver Bronco football. What a play by McMillan. The nickel corner that the Broncos and that Broncos country has fallen in love with. I love myself some Jaquan McMillan. Broncos forced 2 turnovers on the same drive. Yeah, Mahomes just getting pressured there. I mean, he's got a guy on his butt and a guy veering out to contain him a little bit. Chiefs are waiting to hear what the call is. They still haven't called a penalty. There was a flag somewhere. They're still talking about this thing. Here we go. What's the call? Okay, so it will remain Bronco ball. Okay, Broncos are going to have bad field position. There was some sort of, I think, a chop block or something by, but it's going to be Bronco football. Broncos have the ball on the interception, but they are just going to have it with bad field position. McMillan hops up and just gets to running with it. And then, yeah, McMillan, Franklin Myers gets hit with a blindside block, just popping Patty Mahomes. Broncos with a big momentum swing. They're not going to get the ball really where the offense would have liked it, I'm sure. However, they hold KC off the board entirely with a big turnover forced by Jaquan McMillan. Like I said, Broncos forced 2 turnovers on the exact same drive. And now Bo Nix and the offense are going to get their first chance out of the locker room, and that is about as best case scenario as you could have hoped for if you were a Bronco fan on that. Man, I wish I clipped that call because that call was actually sick. Oh, that call was actually so sick. Bagel, dude, chill out. Bagel, come lay down. Go lay down. We're not going to go harass the maintenance guy. No, we're not going to go harass the maintenance guy. I know you want to say hi, but they've got to do a bunch of work so we can all piss in the toilet. Yeah, maintenance guy is in the room over because the pipes clogged up in the house. So he's they've got whatever equipment they've got for that running through right now to get our house, I don't know, operating again. I tried to DIY it earlier and I didn't even know we had a maintenance guy. That's what's going on in Miles' world. That's what's going on with me. Pipes clogged. Hey, if you want to help me out, I would appreciate it if you tossed a like my stream's direction. You get a cool little football that pops up when you hit the like button, and it really helps out my channel, helps get me out to more Broncos fans as well. And I do hope you are enjoying the stream. I do hope you are enjoying the stream. Broncos are going to have the ball back once we're out of commercial break. And the defense has been playing out of their mind. We're going to see if this offense can do enough to just try and get anything going. But it's like I was saying, this is Denver Broncos football in 2025. Low-scoring games that they're going to have to try and fight to win at the end. Is the stress from the Broncos causing the pipes to clog? Hey, maybe. Oh! A ref ran into Sean Payton. Oof. On the pick return, a ref ran into Sean Payton. The Broncos are going to have this thing at their own 10-yard line. It's better field position than I would have thought they were going to get. That is Mercedes Lewis in to block. Jaleel McLaughlin in the backfield. Nix under center. Taking the snap. Nix play fake. Rolling now to his right side. Has a man. That is Troy Franklin underneath. And that he'll get spun around for a gain of 9. Maybe a gain of 8 there. And the CBS graphic has 2-point attempt up for some reason. That's kind of funny. Oh. That pick almost turned back into a fumble for the Chiefs, by the way. I don't... The camera angle, the game angle did not show it. Here we go. Second down and short now. Second and probably a long one for the Broncos. I-form set here for Bo. Prentice in the game. They hand it off to Harvey, who bounces it left side, able to fall forward for a first down. They need 2. They say 2, but it was a long one, it looked like, and he gets 3 or 4 out of it. First down for the Broncos. Now up to their own 20-yard line. First and 10, 9, 10, and ticking down so far in this third quarter. Broncos offense now has gotten a first down. They did something with the run game, even if it wasn't a ton. Now we're going to see Bo empty it out. 3 receivers right side, 2 on the left. They motion Franklin going right to left side. He'll make it trips now to that left side. Nick's making a change at the line. Bryant's going to tighten up a little bit on that right side. Play clock down to 3. Everyone's set. Nick's taking the snap. Quick drop. Now he's got a roll. Nick's running. Nix just has to find something, and he dirts it in the direction of Pat Bryant. Nix under immediate pressure there. Nobody able to get any separation. Nix able to find a guy to dirt it to before he gets ran out of bounds for a huge loss. And it's Chris Jones that makes quick work of Quinn Miners. And it is rare that you see Quinn Miners get worked like that. Nix with the escapability there just to get around and find somewhere to dirt this ball. And he does find it. Second and 10 now from the 20-yard line, or the 23-yard line, excuse me. 8:39 to go in the third. Trips to the left side. Now Mims will make it a split backfield. Now he won't. Orbit motion. They screen it to him. Couple of blocks getting set up now. Bryant fighting to hold a block and just unable to do it. It's going to go as a gain of 1 there. Broncos trying to get Mims involved. They give him a gain of 2, actually. It'll set up 3rd and 8 now. Broncos going to look to convert here and keep the drive moving a little bit here. Broncos offense needs a little something going right now. The way it's sitting, they've kind of been in neutral since that first drive. Looking to make something happen here. So here we go. Nick's in the gun. That is Prentice set to his left side. The fullback. Likely in as an extra blocker. Chiefs have the line loaded up. We'll see if they bring the blitz. They do bring heat. Nick standing tall in the pocket. It's picked up, going deep left side. He's got Troy Franklin down the left sideline. Huge conversion for the Broncos, and that is going to take them into KC territory. Troy Franklin and Bo Nix finally get one of those deep ball connections. Franklin able to win off of the line, and he just flies past Christian Fulton. And finally, we see this Oregon hookup finally work. Nix with a perfect over-the-shoulder throw, and they're down to the KC 40. Nix in the gun once again. Chiefs with a 7-man box. Nix dropping back. Chiefs bring 5. Finds a window to Cortland Sutton, who spins inside of the Chiefs 30. Down to the Chiefs 26. Broncos moving the ball. And this offense is coming alive. Bo Nix is throwing dimes. 7:09 and counting down in the third quarter. And this Broncos offense is looking to go down and take the goddamn lead. And they've kept Adam Prentice in the game here to kind of help pick up the Steve Spagnuolo pressure. I believe he has come out now. It's going to be a 3-receiver set for the Broncos. RJ Harvey returns to the game at back. They hand it to him, trying to go up the middle out of the gun, and that's not going to really get him anywhere. Gain of 2 off the line there, and this has been the story for the Broncos run game when they've tried it. Nowhere to go for R.J. Harvey and the other Bronco running backs. It's a gain of, they don't even give him 2 on that. Gain of 1 for Mr. Harvey there. I'm not a big run out of the gun guy. I don't really like running out of the gun myself. I like read options out of the gun. They make me happy. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Nick's in a split backfield now, and now Mims is going to go out a little wider. Looks like an 8-man box here for the Chiefs. Nick's taking the snap. Chiefs bring heat. They skid it out to Harvey. Harvey kind of skimps off of 1 tackle before he falls down. That's a gain of, I give it about 7. It's going to make it 3rd and I imagine 3-ish. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, give or take. It's going to be a long 2 or a short 3 on that, but the blitz comes in. McDuffie just trying to get back to Bo, and Bo able to sling it into where his zone would be. Good open field tackle there by number 6 for the Chiefs, keeping Harvey from getting more. And it sets up 3rd and 2. Nick's in a split backfield once again. 2 receivers stacked on the right side. Nix takes a snap now, dropping, quick throw, and that's R.J. Harvey! And he is going to get down inside of the 10, down to the Kansas City 8. Broncos inside of the 10, and they're getting R.J. Harvey involved in the passing game now. Hasn't had much on the ground, but at the receiver, as a receiver, they're finding ways to get him the ball. R.J. Harvey. Just a quick little toss, and now the Broncos are using the Chiefs strategy against him, getting that ball out quick. 5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Here we go, I-form set now for the Broncos. Heavy set, 2 tight ends, Mercedes Lewis and a fullback. They motion Troutman. Nix will hand it off right side. That is McLaughlin. McLaughlin getting shaky. McLaughlin down inside the 5. Down to about the, looks to be the 4-yard line for McLaughlin. Mercedes Lewis helping lead the charge. Broncos with a little bit of misdirection with the motion of Troutman going right to left side. And then it's pretty much just a duo run there, it looks like, for McLaughlin. Got 2 guys out to block for him in the tight end and the fullback. And just looked like he's trying to hit the 6 hole there between the guard and the tackle off of the tackle's ass cheek. Here we go, 2nd and goal now, inside of the Kansas City 5, down to the 4. It's an offset I. Troutman goes left to right side. They hand it off. McLaughlin looking for room. McLaughlin trying to push. Broncos trying to push him forward. McLaughlin! Touchdown! Denver! Jaleel McLaughlin with a little bit of help from the other 10 guys on the field. Able to put the ball into the end zone. But we got a flag down. Late flag. It's on the defense. Who cares? It's on the defense. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? The Broncos have scored a touchdown. Who gives a shit? The Broncos scored a touchdown. Finally, one of these offenses able to break through. And I mean, McLaughlin's dead to rights at the 2 before I think Quinn Miners pretty much jumps into the pile and just plays pile driver. Woo! 3rd career rushing touchdown for Jaleel McLaughlin, who was activated this week with the injury to J.K. Dobbins. Snap is down for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And I am not even on the score right now. 13-6 ball game. Broncos on top here at Mile High. They get the points off of the turnover, and then they go 90 yards to put a touchdown on the board. 4:03 to go here in this 3rd quarter. And finally, the Broncos got a little something going on offense. And we can talk about, honestly, let's go talk about some of these afternoon games that are going. I haven't really had the chance to touch on, ooh, that's not what I wanted. I just want the NFL scores so far. Come on, Google. Couple of slightly uninteresting games. We got 4 games here in the window here. Niners are blowing the doors off the Cardinals in a bit of a get-right game for them. 35-10 after the beating they took to the Rams last week. Purdy, 3 touchdowns, 16-23, 176 yards for him. Brissett, 280, 28-35. He's got 2 picks, though, and that's the problem. Rushing-wise, it's not CMC doing much, but Purdy spreading the ball out, even if the yards aren't there. Kittle's got 2 touchdowns, so if you started him, Kittle might be back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We are in ad break as it stands. Broncos have just scored a touchdown if you're just joining us. Meanwhile, it's a 9-point game in LA. Speaking of the Rams, who blew the doors off of the Niners last week, it is a 21-12 game. Seahawk ball at their own 40-yard line. They're looking to close that gap a little bit. Sam Darnold, looking like the Darnold of old. 3 interceptions for him so far. Stafford, 2 touchdowns on only 124 yards. Kyron Williams with 90 yards and a touchdown, and that is early fourth quarter. We'll go a touch on Ravens and Browns. Obviously, the only other game standing is the one I'm calling right now, and it's the Cleveland Browns with a lead, 16-10. Lamar Jackson has thrown 2 interceptions. Henry hasn't gotten the ball a whole ton, only 11 carries for him. Dylan Gabriel's not doing much of anything. Doesn't even really look like the Browns offense has scored. Shadur Sanders has gotten some play time as well. 2 for 4. He does have a pick, unfortunately. It's probably how the Ravens got the ball right now. I'm not sure. Judkin's not doing a whole lot, though. They did get a pick from Carson Sweshinger, number 49. Seems to be a linebacker on that one. And it's just pretty much been field goals. Field goals and an extra point, so they must have gotten a pick 6 on that one because Andre Smith has 10 of their 16 points. Alrighty. Of course, the Broncos down a man on defense. Besides Pat Surtain, Alex Singleton recovering from surgery after getting testicular cancer. He's in recovery and in good spirits. And here we go. Lutz boots this thing into the Mile High Afternoon. That'll be fielded at the goal line and ran back, of course. Looking for a little bit of room, getting wiggly, and he's going to get plastered down at the 25-yard line. Broncos, it's time for the defense to come out and shut it down. Alex Singleton, good to see him on the sideline. He's smiling. He's there with all the guys. Alex Singleton's a good dude, man. He is, as much as we give him shit about his coverage ability, he is a damn good football player. Good tackler, good run defender. We give him shit for the pass coverage ability, but we do love Alex Singleton around here. Here we go. Mahomes in the gun. Tight end, 2 receivers on the right. Now they motion Worthy left side. They fake the handoff to Hunt. They throw it short and miscommunication there. Incomplete. Looking for Worthy on that left side. The man in motion behind the line of scrimmage. Unable to find him there. I think Mahomes just zigged while Worthy zagged. Didn't look like they were on the same page on that one. Sets up 2nd and 10. Chiefs still at their own 25-yard line, 3:54 to go in this third quarter. Bronco defense looking to shut shit down as we get further into the game. 2nd and 10, gun set. Tight formation here for the Chiefs. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. They motion Brown to the left side. Mahomes taking the snap. They screen it over to the tight end, Kelsey. Kelsey will get hemmed in after a short gain. They give him 3 on that one, and it looked like it was John Franklin Myers that got to him first. Q Robinson and Justin Stranad also helped bringing in the cavalry. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Bronco defense, excuse me. Looking to make some mile-high magic. A sack here would be huge for the Bronco defense here. They've got 46 this year. They're looking to make it 47. Here we go. 3rd and 7 for the Chiefs. Broncos look to be... I think Broncos are in the nickel here. They've got 6 on the line. They only bring 4. Mahomes dropping. Mahomes heaving one deep. Looking for the middle. Caught. Who is that? Number 80 there. That is Thornton working on McMillan. He gets up and gets an extra couple of yards. And just like that, the Chiefs are going to be deep into Bronco territory. Who's that? Is that Tyquan Thornton? Who is that? Mahomes just stares down the barrel of a gun and lets it rip. And then Jaquan McMillan just kind of gets Raheem Mort on that before kind of catching up and body slamming Thornton to the ground. Wow, yeah, I mean, yeah, great throw from Mahomes, just staring down the barrel of a loaded gun and fires it away. 1st and 10 now at the 11. They fake a handoff. They screen it out. That is Smith, number 24. He's going to get caught up with pretty quick. And it's a gain of 4 or 5 there. Going to set up 2nd and medium now inside the Bronco 10-yard line. We're almost down to 2 minutes in this third quarter. And it's just barely above McMillan's hand, man. Oh, boy. Chiefs now deep into Bronco territory. Here we go, 2nd and 4 now from the Bronco 5. They have a first down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes in the gun. They motion number 4 over. They jet pass it to him. That is Rice. Rice to the sticks. I don't even think he got the sticks on the first down. So the Broncos collapse on him. They're going to hold him to a 3rd and inches here. It's just a little jet pass over to Rashee Rice. Broncos defense on the back foot a little bit. They hold him short of the line to gain at the 1. It's going to be 3rd and a very short 1. Chiefs have to be coming out in a heavy package here to try and bulldoze forward for at least the first down. 3rd and 1. Mahomes under center for one of the rare times we've seen him. They motion Noah Gray. They hand it off. Kareem Hunt. Broncos, there. Is he in? I believe he is. We'll see if they call him short. No. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a big play from Mahomes to Thornton, and then it's Kareem Hunt that's going to finish this thing off. So they didn't just want the first down on that. They get the 2-yard touchdown run on a 3rd and 1. Just able to power through with some help there. Stranad, Hufanga, I believe that's Dondre Tillman that was loaded in there. Malcolm Roach, somewhere in the pile. It's a bit of a late call, too, on the touchdown, but he did get over the line. That's going to bring up the Kansas City extra point unit now, and Harrison Butker, I think, unless they're going to go for 2 on this one. It looked like some of their offensive personnel was out. But, no, I think they're going to kick. Yeah, they're going to kick the PAT. Mahomes is going to the bench. So, Chiefs are going to settle for the tie game. It looked like Mahomes wanted to go for 2. He won't get his way. I think they reset the play clock there to let everybody get set. Yeah, they do reset the play clock. There was something going on goofy with the ball spot or something. It's going to be Butker now to knock on this extra point. Looking to tie this ball game at 13 apiece. 49 seconds here in the third quarter. Here we go. Snap is down. Kick is up. And it is good. 13-13 ball game here. The Chiefs answer the Broncos touchdown with a touchdown of their own after the long play to Tyquan Thornton. I think it's Tyquan Thornton. I could be wrong. It is Tyquan Thornton. 1 catch for 61 yards. And that will send us to commercial break. So the Broncos offense now going to have to find a way to respond after after the defense getting punched a little bit there. It's the only touchdown they've let up today. And only the 2nd touchdown they've let up in the last 2 weeks. So it'll be the task now of the Broncos offense to repeat what they did on the last possession. How are we feeling about the game, Chad? How are we feeling so far? How you feeling about your team? Let me know in the chat, obviously. I like hearing what you guys think about your team. I like yapping football with people. It's a good time. I like just talking football. And if you want to help a guy out, of course, feel free to subscribe. Helps me on the channel, helps me grow, gets me a little closer to monetization. Little selfish reason, of course. And if you want to help me out even further, you can hit the like button on the stream there. Helps get me out to more people. Of course, helps me out in the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Broncos now dealing with a tie game here after the scoring drive by the Kansas City Chiefs to make it 13-all. Broncos offense coming off of a scoring drive of their own there. It's a 3-yard touchdown from Jaquan McMillan. That's able to get the Broncos in. Bucks Bills with scoregami. Let's go. Bucks Bills with scoregami. You love to see it. We are still in commercial break. If you are just joining us, Chiefs have just tied the game on a 2-yard Kareem Hunt touchdown run. Bronco defense had been playing lights out since for all game. That's the first touchdown they've let up so far. Now it's going to be up to the Broncos offense, Bo Nix, and of course all the boys over there to respond. Of course, that drive was set up by the Jaquan McMillan interception after what should have been the Jahdae Barron pick six. You hate to see it. That's the first big play that the Broncos, it feels like they've really given up here. But the defense is still playing really, really elite. Even, you just get beat on a couple of plays. You just got to live with it, and you just got to move on. Short memory in the National Football League. We'll see what the Broncos are able to come up with now. We've got under a minute here in this third quarter. Butker's going to boot this thing back to the Broncos now. That will be fielded at the 5, and we're going to see a run back. Of course, that is Tyler Bidet. Bidet trying to cut a little bit. He breaks out of one tackle. A little bit of chaos going on. There's a flag down as he's tackled across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what the flag is. Chiefs are pointing towards the Broncos, and it will likely go on the Broncos. Probably a hold or an illegal block in the back. 41 seconds to go in this third quarter. And the Broncos offense going to be looking to do anything with the football here. Couple of scoring drives, of course, 2 field goals, one set up by a 70-yard Marvin Mims punt return. And it is a hold that is Q Robinson, number 51, had an impact play earlier in the game. What is this graphic they're running, dude? What the hell? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, whatever graphic they've got running is interesting. Here we go. Knicks and the offense are going to come back out on the field. Knicks 15 of 21 for 153. 41 seconds to go here in the third. And we'll see where the penalty puts the Broncos back to. Back to their own 20. Knicks under center will motion Lil Jordan Humphrey left to right side. Knicks hands off. No. Play action to Harvey. Harvey picks up a block. He's got a wide open Pat Bryant down the left sideline. Pat Bryant inside the Kansas City 40-yard line. And Bryant is slow to get up. Just made one of the biggest plays of his young career. Looked like he got tackled down a bit weird, and he is down. What a play fake there from Bo, honestly. Great job by R.J. Harvey to pick that block up. And it puts the Broncos on the other side of the Kansas City 35. And, Bryant just gets his head slammed into the turf by Cook. Broncos training staff are all over him now. He pretty much goes head first into the turf, and that's a scary injury the way he went down just because of what that can do to your neck. They cut to commercial break in the wake of the Pat Bryant injury, and that is bad for the Broncos. Pat Bryant he's been coming along lately. Rookie receiver, 4th round pick. He has really been coming on strong as of late. He's been getting a lot more opportunities just generally in the offense just because he's been willing to go in and do that dirty work that Lil Jordan Humphrey is known for. And that is such a shame. Just gets thrown down right on the crown of his head. It was made at full. It was made at full speed. It didn't look dirty, so don't go throwing that out. I think it's just the angle of the tackle. I think it's just the way that Cook was taking him down. It didn't look dirty, I don't think. Hey, bro, Bagel, bro, my brother. If you're gonna do that, at least do it on the floor, not on the bed. Jeez Louise. So the Broncos are gonna have the ball deep. Well, not super deep, but they are gonna have it inside the KC 35 when we come back from the injury timeout. It's a massive play to Pat Bryant, and you know what? Nix has been hitting his deep balls today. He's been hitting them. He's been getting the feet set, and he has just been letting some rockets go so far today. Nix now to 201. Pat Bryant up to 77 yards. And again, you hope the guy's okay. You really, really hope he's okay. Seems like every other play is a flag. Do you know how many penalties have been called for both teams? I can go look. And yeah, of course, Wolfie prayers he's okay. Penalties Broncos have 6 accepted penalties for 79 yards. One of them was that big PI on Riley Moss that I thought was kind of bullshit, but whatever. And then the Chiefs have 8 accepted for 54. So 14 total penalties. There have been a lot. I think this crew just calls... I think this crew will call some ticky-tacky stuff in coverage. So Pat Bryant's going to come off of the field there, and he's going to go to the blue medical tent. Went down hard on his head. He's got a season-high 77 yards for him so far on the game. Here we go. 1st and 10. Clock running once again. Broncos to the Chiefs 32. Nick's in the gun. Takes the snap. Fake to Harvey. Now they screen it to Ingram. Ingram with blocks now. Makes a move. Cuts back inside, and Ingram's going to go for 9. Nice little screen out there to Evan Ingram. Sets up on the play fake there, and that will run to the final play of the fourth quarter, or the third quarter, and we're going back to commercial break! Woo! In our favor, that's amazing. The yardage, not so much, but again, I think that Riley Moss PI is a good chunk of it. And it just, I just need to save that Pat Surtain clip where he's like, just so every time they call a penalty on Riley Moss, I can just play the racially profiling my boy clip, because that clip is so fucking funny. That clip is so fucking funny. I love that clip. Yeah, Pat Surtain has his own podcast. It's called Closed on Sundays. I forget who he does it with. I forget who else is on the podcast, but it's funny as hell. That clip is funny. If you can find it, go check it out. Because those are Pat Surtain's exact words. He straight up says they racially profile him, my boy, and true, and true. It's crazy though, because they don't call Cooper DeJean like that. I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitching. Maybe I just think my white corner is the best white corner in the National Football League, and they're just calling him unfairly. Maybe I'm just bitching. Coach Payton even got one. I saw that on the interception return. So, you know, Sean Payton's really got to clean up his penalties, man. You know, we can't be having that from the coach on a play like that. You know, we're on to the bye week. Oh, Jesus. I hope my pisser's fixed, man, because I've been had to pee since like 1, but I finally caved and started drinking some water because my throat's getting a little raspy. I can feel it. She's getting a little raspy. I can feel it. Oh, I can bloody feel it. Yeah, so, of course, we go to another ad break there at the end of the third quarter. We get the one play, once again, the 9-yard screen to Evan Ingram. And, yeah. No, I really, really hope Pat's okay. Like, obviously from a Bronco standpoint, but also, again, just like as a person standpoint. Pat Bryant's got a lot of career ahead of him, man. Here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Broncos and Chiefs in a 13-13 deadlock. Nick's in the gun. Takes the snap, dropping back now, rolling to his right now. Nick's looking, trying to block, gets it out to Prentice for a first down. Prentice came out pretty much lined up at tight end. Bo Nix was trying to get Prentice to block for him. Prentice didn't quite get the memo, so he just scoots up to be available for a throw. And he is the one targeted for it. He does come down with it. It's a first down. Looks to be about a gain of 5. Gets the Broncos closer to pay dirt. Now, of course, they're looking to get another touchdown to put themselves further ahead. They might have called it incomplete, actually, because it's 3rd and 1. They call it incomplete, so they correct it. Nick's under center now. Big man formation. Jumbo set for the Broncos. Nick's, they snap it. They hand it off. Harvey looking for room. Harvey navigates, and Harvey able to scoot forward for a gain of 5. That gets the Broncos onto the other side of the 20-yard line, I believe. Camera angle's not helping with me. It is. Just a big jumbo set there. Lewis in the game. Troutman in the game. The extra lineman in the game. And they just shove forward there. I believe that's Throckmorton that joins in. Or no, it's Frank Crum as the extra offensive lineman, Harvey, able to navigate a little bit and wiggle around to get that first down. Broncos keep moving, now at the 19-yard line. Nix under center once again. They motion Mims. They fake the handoff to Mims, pitch it out left side to Harvey. Harvey can't find the edge. That is George Karlaftis able to catch up and blow up the play there, looking to be a loss of 1. It is. Good play by Karlaftis. Broncos just trying to bait the Chiefs defense there with that with the Marvin Mims motion, trying to fake the end around there and then just run the pitch to Harvey. It goes for -1. 2nd and 11 now for the Broncos. They are already in field goal range. See what they do. Nix in the gun, 2x2 set. Ingram lined up in the slot on the left side. Nix taking the snap. Chiefs bring 4. Nix screens it over to Tyler Bidet, who finds one block and only able to get back to the line of scrimmage on that as it collapses quick on him. Maybe a gain of half a yard there. Not even. 3rd and 11 now. Yeah, and Chris Jones, man, was on Bo Nix's ass. I don't think he got as much time to let it develop as he wanted to. And just no one able to get up to the second level and get those clean the linebackers out of it. Brings up 3rd and 11. Of course, Broncos in field goal range here. Nix with an empty set now. 3 receivers, bunch trips to the right side. Nix takes a snap. Chiefs bring heat. Nix floats one for Sutton, trying to come back to it. Sutton's looking for a flag, saying he was getting pulled, and Sutton's not going to get the call. He's pleading his case with the line judge on that side and doesn't get the call. Really, though. Hey, Pat Bryant's back in the game. That's good. And yeah, oof. Yeah, Nix will want that one back. I think Nix panicked a little bit throwing off his back foot because he had Pat Bryant open on an out route. But Broncos are in field goal range. That's going to bring up Will Lutz to try and make it a field goal lead. It is up, and it is good. Will Lutz will make it a 3-point ball game. He's responsible for 9 of the Broncos' points on the day, or really 10 of them, all things considered. Broncos retake the lead, respond to a KC touchdown with a field goal. And now we're going to hope the defense can wipe that touchdown out of their psyche and keep this KC offense in check. Probably one of the more entertaining games here of the afternoon window. Of course, we will go take a look at some of these other scores from around the league now that we got a little more time there, and not a whole lot of change. Cardinals able to tack on a touchdown there. We'll see who scored that one. Brissett with a passing touchdown. He's thrown the ball fucking 50 times. He's 40 of 49 for 387, 1 touchdown and 2 picks. Yikes. The Cardinals are outgaining the Niners almost 2-1 and are losing by a score of more than 2-1. 35-16 game over in the desert. Cardinals will likely drop to 3-7. Same score in that Seahawks game. Seahawks still down 9, now with 2:42 to go in the 4th quarter. They've got 2nd and goal at the LA 1, all 3 timeouts, so if they can punch it in before the 2-minute warning, then they should be able to have a chance to come back in that one. Of course, Sam Darnold with the 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions now for Sam Darnold. Not the best look for him, of course. Yeah. Meanwhile, in the only other game standing, field goal game over in Cleveland. Browns currently hanging on to a 16-13 lead. 10:49 in the quarter. Ravens just got the ball back, and they've got it at their own 20-yard line. For anyone wondering about Shedeur Sanders, he is 2 for 6. Oh, no! Ender, no! You forgot your lineup? Oh, no! You Mahomes on the bench? How many points does he have? How many points does he have? Because you're sitting on 238 and 1 touchdown right now, or 1 interception right now, and like 3 rushing yards. Yikes. All right, so here we go. Lutz getting ready to boot this thing away, and he does. So we'll be fielded at the 1 yard line, and we'll be going up the right sideline. Curves it back towards the middle. That is Thornton with the big 61-yard catch earlier. He will get tackled down at the 27-yard line. Broncos special teams, good coverage by them, not letting him break anything. 7.82, eesh. Who are you starting at quarterback right now? Or did you just not start anybody? Forgot to bench Danny Jones. Oh, oof. Here we go. 1st and 10. Kansas City at their own 27-yard line. They motion Smith to the right side. Under center, they motion him back to the left. They hand it off. Kareem Hunt trying to go right side. He will find success. Jumping over a man. Tripped up, and that is a gain of 11 for a 1st down. Brandon Jones will get credited with the tackle there. Tripping up Kareem Hunt midair. Yeah, Jones just trying to get low. Barely catches the knee or the shin. And it's enough to make Hunt flip forward onto his back there. So, 1st down KC, but no more than that. Another 1st down. They hand it off to him going left side out of the gun, and he is going to be drummed up at the line. Broncos D-line will not be having that again. No gain on the play, and that is, I believe, Malcolm Roach and DJ Jones, 2 big boys in the middle, collapsing things down for him. Sets up 2nd and 10. Clock ticks under 12 minutes to go. Yay. It's now 2nd and 10 at the Chief 30, between the 38 and 39 is where they got it spotted. The trips bunch to the right side. They take the snap. Mahomes dropping. Mahomes getting pressured now, rolling to his right side. Mahomes looking for something. Tillman in on him, and he will just throw this thing away. Might have a backside holding call on this one. Getting chased by Dondre Tillman, who is collapsing in that Chiefs right tackle before breaking off. I'll see what the call is. Looks to be holding on the Chiefs. All right, the Broncos are going to decline it to set up 3rd and 10. So it is holding on the offense. Broncos decline it. They're going to be looking for just to get this stop on 3rd down. But it is a hold on Simmons, who's already been tagged for another penalty in this game. It was a false start on him earlier. And yeah, Simmons just gets wrapped around pretty much the neck or upper shoulder area of Jonathan Cooper. And they'll call you for it, even if you are a Chief. Here we go. Mahomes in the gun. He's got a running back to his left side, trips to the right side. It's to be led by Worthy. Abrams Drain will creep up in coverage a little bit. They barely get the snap off. Low snap that he has to toe off the ground. Mahomes rolling now. Benito on his ass. I think we're going to get another holding call on the Chiefs, and this one's going to get accepted. And that one's going to get accepted. Holding on Nick Benito. Or on the tackle on Nick Benito. That one is going to very much get accepted because it was a scramble for a 1st down for Mahomes. Able to escape that pressure. That'll be a 10-yard penalty on Jawan Taylor, right tackle for the Chiefs. And that is going to make it 3rd and 20 now for Kansas City. Benito just gets off on a good jump there on a low snap. Should have had an easy lane to Mahomes. Taylor just tackles him straight to the ground. Benito doesn't give up on the play. He does have Mahomes' legs kind of slip through his grasp, so it'll make it 3rd and 19. And this Broncos pass rush going to be looking to tee off now. Pushes them back to their own side of the 30, now with their own 28. Mahomes in the gun, takes the snap. Broncos trying to collapse once again. Mahomes trying to get up, now heaving one, deep right sideline. Incomplete. Pass interference. He was looking for Hollywood Brown. Riley Moss was in coverage. The ball is incomplete. And they're fucking racial profiling him. Come on, man. Oh, come on. The Chiefs get that beautiful underthrown ball, pass interference. That is fucking insane, dude. Technique, yes, it is defensive pass interference, but it's that same bullshit that offenses pull where they underthrow a ball so their receiver can turn around. Okay, under center for Mahomes now at the Bronco 25-yard line, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff to Hunt. Now Mahomes wiggling around a little bit and just dirts it in the direction of Travis Kelce. Kelce did not look ready for the ball. It's going to make it 2nd and 10 now, 10:48 and ticking down. Ay, ay, ay. Fuck the Chiefs, fuck the Chiefs. Screw you, Kansas City. It's going to make it 2nd and 10 now, 10:48 to go. Chiefs still at the Bronco 25. Broncos look like they're bringing 4. Moss in press coverage with Brown. They screen it out to a tight end there. That is Kelce, and he's going to get plowed down by DJ Jones. It's a gain of 4. Modest gain. Makes it 3rd and 6 to the Bronco 21-yard line now. They're going to need the Bronco 15 for a 1st down. 10:30 and ticking down now. Mahomes in this offense trying to get something figured out here. They go back to the quick passing game there, and that's what's kind of worked for them so far in this ball game. Of course, you got Miles, mascot, trying to get everybody hyped up there. It's 3rd down. Get loud, Broncos country. Here we go, Mahomes. Once again in the gun. It's a very tight set. 3 tight ends, 1 receiver. 2 of them, I guess. Rashee Rice was in the backfield. Broncos come heavy. And Hufanga can't bring down... Oh, my God. Touchdown, KC. Hufanga unable to hold on to Kelce. And that's going to put the Chiefs ahead by 3, pending the extra point. Travis Kelce able to break out of a tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. Just kind of pinballs off of him. 9:57 to go now in the game. Broncos bring heavy pressure. Yeah, on a 3rd and 6, Broncos with heavy rush on that one. Just can't get home. They get it out quick on a shallow cross to Kelce, and Kelce does the rest. It's going to be Butker on now for the extra point. And it is blocked! Extra point is blocked! Hufanga's going to dive on it, and that will remain a field goal game. The PAT is blocked. Who got their hand in on that? And Kelce just outmuscles Hufanga on that one, man. Who gets a hand on that? Is that Frank Crum? Is that the backup offensive guard that just blocked a field goal? Is that the Broncos backup lineman with a field goal block? Hang on a minute. I think that was Frank Crum. No way! Hang on. What a play! I mean, obviously, you hate giving up the touchdown. However, it is still a 3-point ball game. Broncos tie with a field goal. Let's see if we can find out what's going on here now. If I can find who got that block here on ESPN. What do we got here? PAT blocked. Can I see who blocked it? Can I have the box score? Yes, box score. Can I see who blocked it? Jordan Turner, special teams. It's not going to show me who blocked the PAT? Is that something I can't find? I got like TFLs, all that fun jazz, what have you. Nothing for the special team stats. Come on, man. Maybe I can find something about it around here? Yeah, no, that ball was that was a Travis Kelce ball all the way. I don't think the Broncos should have sent as much pressure as they did. I really don't think they should have gone full blown. I understand rushing 5. Like that is Vance Joseph. I just think knowing who you're playing and knowing how they operate, I definitely think it was an interesting decision to go, full man send the house in man coverage blitz. I can't find who blocked that fucking kick. And it's actually getting under my skin a little bit. Who blocked that kick? It is Frank Crum. It is Frank Crum. I called it. Frank Crum with a blocked PAT. Able to keep this a field goal game. We're not done yet, folks. Broncos looking to jump ahead as the best team in one possession games this season. Chiefs looking to climb out of the cellar at 1-4. Moss has to stop the penalties. I don't know. Sometimes the penalties are what they are. Fielded at the 2. I believe that is Marvin Mims. And no, it's Beatty. Beatty gets tripped up at the 25 and then stumbles forward a little further up to the 27. I don't know. Like the DPI on the last drive that they got him for, like it's I don't know how to officiate it really, but like it's an underthrow that Moss just like is turning around on pretty much, and his hand gets like he does get grabby with the receiver, but like if you've got a receiver trying to turn around and jump back to a ball and you're trying to keep a hand on a hip or something, it's gonna happen. I don't know if you start officiating it differently, but it's here we go. 1st and 10. Knicks under center, 3 receivers in. Mims will go in motion. They're going to fake an end around to him, hand it off. McLaughlin going up the middle. McLaughlin finding a little bit of room there before getting brought down by big number 92 for the Chiefs. That is Derek Nottie. He did not have to put his hands on the guy. He wasn't going to catch it. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. It's a gain of 4 for Jaleel McLaughlin. He's been the best Bronco running back today, I believe, by numbers. Has the only Bronco touchdown on the day. It's positive yardage there for the Broncos on 1st and 10, and that's what you need. Nick's going to come out in the gun now. Split set with Harvey and Mims in the backfield. They motion Marvin out. Nick's dropping. He's getting set now, scrambling up. Breaks out of a sack. Nick's just trying to find somebody to dirt it in the area of, and they might be getting him for grounding on this one. There's a few officials pointing. Nick's pointing towards a guy. The Chiefs wanted grounding. I believe there's a flag down. Yeah, we're going to get grounding on this 2nd and 6 call. It'll be a loss of down. It is intentional grounding. Nick's just trying to dirt it in the direction of somebody as pressure mounted on him. Can't find a guy to dirt it to, so it's a penalty and a loss of down here for the Bronco offense, and that is not what you want to do here. Down 3 with 9 minutes to go. Just a lot of pressure comes in. Nick's able to scramble out of a sack there. If Nick's just threw it away to the sideline, man. If he just threw it to the sideline. 3rd and 16. Back to their own 22. Now for Nick's. He's set up in the gun. He's got 2 receivers and a tight end over on that right side. Sutton is isolated to the left. Nick's takes the snap. Chiefs bring 4. Nick's getting set in the pocket. Checks it down. Adam Prentice trying to go for a first, and he's going to be about 2 yards short. It's going to get up to the their own 36-yard line here. And we'll see if anything comes out of this yet. I don't see the offense coming straight off. Adam Prentice able to make up 14 yards on that 3rd down, and the Broncos offense looks like they're going to be staying out. It's going to be 4th and 2 for the offense now. They bring Pat Bryant out. He's okay. That's good to see, because he's been the best Bronco receiver tonight. Broncos going to come out in the gun here. 2 receivers stacked on that right side. Knicks with a hard count, and they blow it dead. I think they got McGlinchey moving early. Fuck. It's Mike McGlinchey caught moving early. False start on fucking 4th and short, and that's going to bring out the Broncos punting unit, man. Sean is hot, too. And I mean, I think Nix has that play to Sutton if they don't blow that damn play dead. Ugh, that is irritating. It's going to bring on Crawshaw to punt this thing away now. Snapped at their own 30-yard line. Defense is going to have to stand up here on this next possession. Takes a snap and almost gets blocked. Contact made with Crawshaw, booms that thing into the air, and we'll see where they spot it. We'll see where it went out of bounds. And they're going to call him out at the 12. Crawshaw almost gets that thing blocked. Wow, that is close. That is so close. Just to the inside there, Cochran almost had it. Okay, with us going to commercial break, I am going to be right back. I'm going to check if I can use my pisser yet. Because I have had to pee all day. Oh. I have confirmed, folks. I have confirmed my pisser works. I can use my pisser. I can use my pisser again. Here we go. Chiefs backed up to the 12. Mahomes under center. Broncos really need a stop here. Stranad getting somebody set up here. Broncos out in a 4-3. They hand it off right side to Hunt. And we're going to get the play whistle dead. Looks like that is going to be on KC. False start. Back them up 5. That's going to be a big help for the Broncos there. That's on Noah Gray. False start. I got a good luck Dr. Pepper, boys. I got a Dr. Pepper. Lucky Dr. Pepper. So that makes it 1st and 15 now at their own 7-yard line. 8:11 to go. Chiefs with a 3-point lead. Bronco D looking for a stop. They motion Smith right to left side. Mahomes remains under center. They motion him back to the right side now. Mahomes, play action. Screens it out to Hunt, who breaks out of a tackle before he doesn't get much further than that, up to about the 9 or they call him the 10-yard line. Gain of 3 on that one. It's going to set up 2nd and long for the Chiefs. Still have 7 Coors Banquets from last time. Nice. I would target Moss on every critical situation. Yeah, and you don't like to say that. We need Pat back, man. We need Pat. I love Riley, but we need Pat. 2nd and 12 now for the Chiefs. Mahomes in the gun. Up to their own 10. Trips to the right side. Chiefs looking to convert here. 7-27 counting down the snap. Quick throw to Kelsey over the middle, and that is Greenlaw. Able to tackle him short of the sticks there, but it's a gain of 10. It's going to make it 3rd and 2 now for the Chiefs. Puts them in a much more manageable situation now. 3rd and 2. Travis Kelsey starting to come alive here in Mile High, unfortunately. Bronco defense looking to hold it down here and get the Chiefs to punt. 77 second half receiving yards for Travis Kelsey. The Chiefs have adjusted to whatever the Broncos were doing to stop him in the first half. Here we go, 3rd and 2. It's a gun set for Mahomes. Low snap. Gets it. Now, happy feet. Now, looking left side. Broken up. Chris Abrams drain. Able to dive in. I don't even know if he got a hand on it. It might have been short. And that is going to bring on the KC punting unit. No, just a short throw as Smith is falling down there. And I mean, hell, you've got KAD diving in, trying to make a stop on it. It is incomplete. Mahomes just short arms it barely to the guy. It's going to bring on Matt Ariza for his 3rd punt of the night here, and he has been booming it tonight. Has a long of 61. This guy can flip field position any time he wants. Gets the snap. Gets the kick up there. Looks like he shanked it a little or pulled it. Fielded by Mims at his own 21, and Mims going to flip upfield. Here we go, 40. Out at the 45-yard line, Mims able to flip a good kick into a good return. Gets it up. I mean, hell, that's a 24-yard return and sets the Broncos up near midfield with 6:30 to go in the game. That's going to take us to commercial break, and man, it is so nice to see Marvin Mims back at return. Hey, if you've been enjoying the stream so far, you can help me out by liking the stream, helping me get out to more people here for the end of this 4th quarter. I would greatly appreciate it. You guys have been awesome so far this stream. Let's keep her moving. Let's try and get to 5 likes. Come on. We can do it. It does a little football thing because I'm a sports channel. But once again, we are in commercial break. Broncos will have the ball back when we come out of their own 45-yard line. It's a good return for Marvin Mims there, who has been flipping field position for him all night long. Oh, boy, Marvin Mims is so good as a returner. This is why Marvin Mims is an all-pro return man. Marvin, oh, man, we love Marvin Mims here in Denver. Even, listen, even if it's not perfect all the time, even if he's not that big of an offensive weapon so far, he has been great as a returner. Oh, boy. Ooh, actually, no, it's a decent button. Okie doke. Still waiting to come out of ad break here. CBS ad. Yep, yeah. Cable sitcoms. Oh, boy. They're throwing this one for the, I don't know, for the 40 to 50-year-olds that watch television sitcoms. Again, we are still in commercial break. You are not missing a thing, but it is going to be Bronco ball at the 45. So they're going to be in relatively good position to at least go down and tie this thing, if not put a touchdown on the board to win. We'll see what happens here. Still in an ad. Still in an ad break. Still in an ad. Here we go. 4th quarter is where the Broncos do their best work, specifically Bo Nix. With 6:30 to go and behind, he's got great field position to lead Denver down. It's going to be a full house set for Bo here. Troutman and Engram in the backfield to his sides with a back behind him. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, tosses short one to Troutman over midfield. Troutman diving forward. They might call him a yard short out of bounds there, but it is a good gain for the Broncos. Gets him into the Kansas City side of the field. It's a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. And meanwhile, fake tush push in Cleveland. Mark Andrews with a 35-yard touchdown run. Unbelievable. All right, 2nd and 2, 6 minutes to go. I form set for Bo. It's going to be Prentice in the backfield with Harvey. Only one receiver here in the formation. Nick's killing something at the line. Doesn't like it. Chiefs showing heavy pressure. Nix will hand it off. That is Harvey sprinting upfield. And he's down to the 40-yard line. Good gain for him there on 2nd and 2. He gets 7 or 8 out of that one. And that sets up 1st and 10. New set of sticks for the Broncos now, who are trying to run this game into submission on their terms. Broncos looking to wrestle control of the AFC West, go up 2 games over the Chargers, and I want to say it would be 4 games over Kansas City. 5-19 and ticking down, 1st and 10 for the Broncos. RJ Harvey remains in the game. Broncos remain in the eye. Nix hands it off once again. Harvey looking to go right side, finds a seam, and is able to barrel down to the 36. Maybe at the 37. No, they'll spot him 36. That'll be a gain of 4. Broncos continuing to drive here, just trying to chip away at this and run some clock. Because they do not want to give Mahomes another shot with this ball with an opportunity to go win the game. Broncos going to come out in the gun now. It's going to be 2 receivers and a tight end on the right. Now Mims will motion left side, and he will settle in the slot over there. Nix takes a snap, dropping back to throw. Gets set. Now he's going. Deep shot, left side, looking for Franklin. Unable to get it to him. Franklin with an outstretched hand kind of bounces off of that hand and keeps going forward. And Watson is down for the Chiefs. On all fours, number 35, a defensive back for him, working on Troy Franklin. Nix, maybe not enough air under it, or Franklin just can't fully find it. Just hits off his outstretched fingers there, sets up 3rd and 5. There was an arm wrapped around Franklin. Here we go, gun set, 3rd and 5 from the Chief, 36. Broncos switching up the formation a smidge. Franklin, now everybody gets set, play clock down to 5. Nix needs to get this thing off. They get the snap. Nix dropping, Chiefs bring 4, now Nix escaping. Protection doesn't hold up. Nix looking for a guy, and he's got Sutton on the sideline. It won't even be enough for the sticks. No, they call it incomplete. Really? Chiefs got heavy pressure in on that play. They're looking to see if it's complete. That's a catch. If I'm Peyton, I challenge that. Just for the fact that those couple of yards closer on 4th down could be huge. No challenge. Even closer on the field goal would be great. But here we go. It's going to be Lutz from 54 to try to tie this thing up. It's going to have it on the right hash. Snap is down. Kick is way up. And that kick is way good. That was good from further than 54 for damn sure. So with 4:10 to go, the Broncos go down the field and they tie it up once again. It's been a back and forth affair here in Denver, and Lutz able to get that thing way up. And it hits the net on a 54-yard attempt. 4:10 to go now in the ball game. My friends are talking about that Sutton catch. Alrighty. No commercial break, it appears. We are just going to go for this thing now. Down to the 2-minute warning, it appears. 4:10 to go here in the ball game. Broncos have just tied it up. Looking to get a stop and go down and win this thing now. I mean, hell. Looked like everything was... Broadcast was bugging out there a little bit there. Camera's getting a little fried. For the graphics, the GPU was overheating a smidge. Here we go, Lutz skies this thing, and that will be fielded with 1 foot in the end zone. And Tyquan Thornton will go out of bounds on the Broncos side at the 27-yard line. Chiefs not going to have bad field position here. 4:05 to go, 1st and 10 now. And the Bronco defense now is going to be looking to shut it down. Oh, can the Broncos get a stop and go down to win this thing? Or will Patrick Mahomes reign again? Here we go. 1st and 10. Under center here for Mahomes. Rashee Rice going to go from left to right. It's a bit of a Titan formation here. Kareem Hunt straight away behind him. They motion Rice back to the left side. Play fake now to Kareem Hunt. And they throw it out, and that is broken up. Talanoa Hufanga. They're looking for Travis Kelce, and all they find is big orange number 9. Hard hitting safety. Sign from the Niners. Didn't need a hit there. Got a hand in to swat it. That makes it 2nd and 10 now. Once again from their own, give or take, 27-yard line. Great breakup there. Jumped it perfectly. Got a hand onto Kelce's hands there and just kind of ripped the ball away. So it's from the 26. Mahomes in the gun. 3 tight end set, it would appear. No, Rice will empty out the backfield. Broncos bring 4. Mahomes frazzled a little bit now. Rolling. Looking for an escape lane. Good contain. And that's going to be... looks to be incomplete. Looking for Kelce once again further down the field. Just too far towards the sideline. Going to make it 3rd and 10 now. No, his feet just came off the ground barely. That was millimeters from being an outstanding catch by Travis Kelce. Just couldn't keep his feet on the ground long enough to rein that thing in. Here we go, 3rd and 10, 3:53 to go. Worthy goes in motion to make it trips on the left side. It'll be Rice isolated on the right. In the gun, Mahomes dropping. Broncos bringing pressure, and it gets there! Jaquan McMillan gets into the backfield and wraps Mr. Mahomes down for a huge sack. Jaquan McMillan has been the Broncos defensive player of the game. 2 sacks, an interception. Broncos bring a defensive back blitz out of a nickel mug set. He's jumping up trying to stop the ball and then comes in high. Everyone on that Broncos sideline is hyped about that sack. What a play from Jaquan McMillan. It's going to bring Ariza on to punt now. It's a huge loss. Knocks them back to the Bronco, or to their own 15. Ariza is going to get this thing away into the mile-high air. Camera's panning, and that will, wow. That'll be fielded at the 20. Mims has got to turn around a little weird. Now he's looking for a lane. Doesn't find much of one, and with 2:59, the Broncos are going to have the ball at their own 25-yard line. That is going to bring the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about a guy that's going to be getting a game orange soda after this, man? Oh yeah, in the post-game, Jaquan McMillan is getting a 6-pack, man. Jaquan McMillan is getting a 6-pack. Frank Crum as well had a huge blocked extra point. That is the reason that this game is tied at the moment. Here we go. Knicks and the Broncos from their own 26. Gun set, bunch trips, left side. Play fake to Harvey. Screen out to Bryant. Bryant looking for space and able to find some. Gets across the 30 up to the 31. Gain of 6. Broncos don't need everything all at once here. Broncos, I think, trying to help a guy get his shoe back on. Who is that? That is Palczewski trying to get his shoe back on. No, he gets it. He gets it back on. Okay. Broncos are got to do a quick huddle here, though, because that took a lot of time off of the play clock. They get out of the huddle at 10, though. Knicks just isn't going to have a lot of time to adjust. Play clock down to 5. Knicks under center. Snap it at 3. Knicks hands off to Harvey. Harvey with an opening to the right side. Makes a man miss. And he scampers forward for a first down. But there is a flag down. Look to fly in from the far side of the play. And it's holding on Palczewski. The reason they had to get out of the huddle so damn quick. Gets tagged for a holding on the far end of the play. And he really, he did. He just needed to execute that better. 23 got too wiggly with him. So from 2nd and 5 to 2nd and 15. Now for the Broncos. After a rough holding call, Broncos need to get some of this yardage back here on 2nd and 15. 2:12 to go. here in regulation in a tie ball game. Nick's in the gun. Franklin motion left to right side. Takes the snap. Nick's now rolling to his right. Looks like a designed roll. Nick's loading up. Nick's going deep. Nick's looking for Franklin. Can't find him. Looks like there was a little tug in there that they didn't call, but it was a ball that just went way over the head of Franklin, and that was Nick's getting back into some bad habits there, not setting his feet, trying to throw a hero ball. And I mean, there's a lot that goes wrong there. Nick's overthrows it. Franklin kind of stutters in the route. 2:05 to go now. 3rd and 15 for the Broncos. By the way, the Ravens won. Here we go. 2 receivers on the right side of the formation. Prentice in the backfield to help block. Nick's dropping back now. Nick's trying to load up. Can't find something he likes. Now he does! First down, Cortland Sutton across the 40, down to the 41, and that is how we get to the 2-minute warning. The chips were down, and Nick's able to stand in the pocket and then roll out and then throw a laser beam to a sliding Cortland Sutton. What a grab and what a completion there for the Broncos. Nick's definitely makes up for trying to play hero ball on 2nd and 15. And the Broncos trying to go and win this thing and make sure Mahomes cannot touch the ball again. Ooh, we have gone to the 2-minute warning commercial break. If you're enjoying the stream, throw another like on here, man. We're almost to 5. I'm trying to get to 5. That's the goal. Come on. Oh, it's a tie ball game. Broncos have just converted a massive 3rd and 15. Nick's able to hit a big time throw to Cortland Sutton while rolling to his right side. And that is a play that the Broncos desperately needed after some hero ball shenanigans on 2nd and 15. A ball down in distances to do it. Man, it sounds like it is coming down pretty hard out there. Pretty hard. I should probably plug my phone in. Yeah, Broncos now going to be looking down to drive down and win this thing, man. Holy shit, I blink and we're up to 7. You guys are the best. We have broken the light goal. You guys are the best. I have the best viewer base in the National Football League. If you want to join that, you can subscribe. I would appreciate it. I would very much appreciate it. We're going to have a post-game up after the game. I'm not going to stream it. I have streamed it in the past. I'm not going to stream it. I am going to record it, so stay tuned for that. Turn on the notifications, of course. I don't usually plug so hard, but I'm hammering in here. I've realized that I do have to plug to an extent. Nobody subscribes if you don't plug yourself and if you don't convince people. Here we go, coming out of the 2-minute warning. Broncos fresh off of a massive 3rd and 15 conversion, a big time throw. Nick's was rolling to his right and he found Cortland Sutton. And the Broncos get across their own 40-yard line. Now they're driving to try to win this ball game and wrestle control of the AFC West. Broncos would move to 9-2 and join the Patriots atop the AFC in the event they win this game. KC would drop to 5-5 with a loss. Here we go. Nick's under center at the 41. Chiefs have 8 men in the box. Nick's takes a snap, hands it off. Harvey looking to find anything, and Harvey able to move the pile there with a little help from Quinn Miners. Looks to be a gain of 4 on that one, up to the 45. Broncos, I mean, hell, the run game has not really been there, but they've been moving it a little bit here as of late. Harvey still not the best average on the game, but he's doing what he can at this point. Broncos trying to chip away. Clock down to 1:29. Chiefs haven't taken a timeout yet. Neither has Denver. Nick's in the gun now. They'll take the snap from their own 45, between the 45 and the 6. Nick dropping back and looking over the middle, and that ball is batted away, looking for Evan Ingram. Got dangerous off of the bat off, and I believe that was Nick Bolton in there to break it up off of Evan Ingram. Ingram just on a little bit of a, not really a curl, maybe an option route there. Just deflects off of the back of Bolton's hand and able to land harmlessly in no man's land. 1:15 to go, 3rd and 6. Broncos have already converted one huge third down this possession. Can they get another and keep the chains moving? Spagnuolo trying to scheme up his best. Nix needs to be his best. Trips bunch to the left side. They motion Franklin to the right. Nix takes the snap. Dropping. Quick drop. He's got a man. Sutton dancing. Sutton diving, and he's got a first. Sutton diving forward for it and able to get the sticks. Just barely. I think we might get a measurement on this. Sutton's pleading his case with the officials on that. We might get a virtual measurement on this. But I mean, hell, Sutton has that, I think. Unless his knee is just a bit short as he's lunging for it. All he has to do is fall backwards. He didn't really need to tango with Nick Bolton. I think it's a first, though. I don't know how you don't call that a first. I think they're still measuring this here. I think they're still giving this a look. That's a first. That's got to be a first. His knee never touches while he's lunging. That ball is across the line. That is a first down. And I will hear nothing otherwise. That is a first. Yeah, this has got to be corrected. That's a first down to the Chief 49. That's what that needs to be. There's a hand under his shin. Tony says he can't be down if that's the case. That is a first down for the Broncos. He got that lunge forward. And the virtual measurement gives it to him. Bronco first down, baby. It is annoying that it took a virtual measurement to figure that one out, but alas, we confirm it. 1:01 to go. 1st and 10. And Kansas City has burned their first time out as the Broncos get into their territory. Broncos looking to drive down and win this thing without giving Pat Mahomes a single chance at coming back to win this thing. Broncos do not want to leave Patrick Mahomes any time with the ball because they know what he can do. Obviously, we've seen it. All Mahomes really needs is 13 seconds. Although, really, in that case, all the Broncos would have to do is not play prevent like the Bills did in that playoff game. Now, out of the timeout now. 1:01 to go. Broncos now into Kansas City territory. Nick's looking to notch his 5th game-winning drive this year. He's played a good game up to this point. Now he is looking to get himself up in the game-winning drive and looking to vanquish the Chiefs right here. They go under center. I form for Nix. They're going to motion Troutman from left to right. Nix hands it off. That is Harvey trying to go right or left side. And Harvey going to get wrapped up pretty quick there. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he does keep it moving forward. And we get another Kansas City timeout. After the run there, it's a gain of 2 by Harvey. Makes it 2nd and 8. The less time the Broncos can leave the Chiefs, the better. Nix trying to go down and get the Broncos into field goal range. They gain 2. They're up to the KC 47-yard line now. Of course, we are still sitting in a timeout. Chiefs trying to make sure they have as much time as they can get. Trying to get the ball back for Mahomes to try and tie this thing if the Broncos get a field goal or go down and win it. Nix will come out in the gun. We're going to see Franklin set up. Very furthest receiver on the left side. Nix dropping back now. Standing in the pocket. Nix letting one rip. Caught by Franklin inside the KC 20. Troy Franklin down to the 15. That will burn Kansas City's last time out. Nix able to hit a massive throw down that left sideline
Troy Franklin able to get inside of his man, curve it back outside. Nix drops a perfect little FDR on the corner. What a throw. And I mean, Franklin just able to turn around, backpedal, and catch that thing between the safety and the corner. Nix getting surgical with it. Franklin working on Watson, and that has got the Broncos into indisputable field goal range. Kansas City has burned their last time out, and that is going to give the Broncos the chance to kneel this thing down, get it where Lutz wants it, and boot this thing away into a 9-2 night. If you're the Broncos, I'm not even thinking about running an actual play here. I mean, you are close enough into Lutz's range now. You're inside the KC 20. You've got a chance now to just kneel this thing down, get it set where Will Lutz wants it, and that's exactly what the Broncos are going to do. Nix will get over into the middle and will kneel it down. They're going to run down as much time as they can, and they should be able to run this thing down to 1 second. So as it stands, it's all going to come down to the leg of Will Lutz. They are going to run this clock down as far as they can. I imagine Sean probably runs this down to 2 seconds. Or even 3 here. He's looking for a ref, I think. Ooh, buddy. They're running down the clock right now. Nothing's happening. Bo Nix has just hit a massive completion to Troy Franklin. And they get the timeout with 3 seconds to go. Troy Franklin making up for some of his miscues earlier in the game. Some drops. And now that is going to bring on Will Lutz with 3 seconds left. He's going to have it between the hashes. And it's going to be a relatively short kick for him. A miss sends it to overtime. And a make is going to send the Broncos into the night at 9-2 atop the AFC. It's going to be from 35 out for Will Lutz. Oh, here we go, baby. From the middle. Snap is down. Kick is up. It is good. And the Denver Broncos have walked off the Kansas City Chiefs to move to 9-2 and get atop the American Football Conference Western Division. The Denver Broncos. Bo Nix has outdueled Patrick Mahomes. I will hear no Bo Nix slander for the next week. The Broncos played the end of that game perfectly. I mean, absolutely perfectly. They ran so much time off of the clock, got down, they hit the big shots when they needed to get them into field goal range. They burned Kansas City's timeouts, hit that big shot when KC had 1 timeout left. And after that, Will Lutz goes out and he is automatic with it. Will Lutz, baby. Oh, and the Broncos have won 8 straight ball games. 8 straight ball games for the Denver Broncos, ladies and gentlemen. Another perfectly orchestrated, ugly win, so upcoming opponents have very little film to study. This isn't an ugly win. This is a damn good win. I will not hear ugly win. You get that shit out of here. What a game. Bo Nix was outstanding this game. No touchdown passes for him, so that touchdown streak does get broken. But he goes for 295, and he leads his 5th game-winning drive. And once again, I will say it, and I will hear no slander. Bo Nix has outdueled Patty Mahomes, and Bo Nix now has a 500 record against Patty Mahomes. That feels good. Suck it, KC. Eat it. Hold it. Hold this. Hold this for me. Hold the L. Hold the L, KC. Hold the L. Okay, Ender Games, now it's your guys' turn to go beat up on KC next week, okay? You guys gotta win next week. Alright, I gotta add a new scene, or I gotta add a new source right here. Hang on just a minute. It's the perfect thing for this. It is the perfect thing for this. Give me just another second of your time. Give me just another second of your time. Because I had this ready to go. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Supreme victory!
Yes! Supreme victory! I gotta resize it though, unfortunately. Can I go back into it? Oh, I needed to make it a scene, not a source. Okay. I see where I've gone wrong. I gotta make it a new scene. But we get our Supreme victory. I'm gonna go find the link to Supreme victory real quick. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Alright, we're gonna throw this in the chat. Go click the link. Supreme victory, folks. Supreme victory. Well, that's where we're going to leave it here on Crushin' It. Thank you, everybody, so much for showing out, as always. I've got the best audience in the National Football League, and I will hear no different. Again, big shout out to Ender Games for all the graphics. Of course, I'm going to shout them out. We are going to go get that post-game recorded. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys here in just a little bit. Of course, if you don't have notifications, turn them on. Turn them on, because that's how you find the post-games when they go up. And you know what? The last few post-games have been absolute bangers that I wish people were seeing. So, anyways, that is going to be all from me. Thank you all once again for being here. Broncos win. Big Broncos dub. Let's go. 8 straight. 8 wins in a row. The Broncos have clinched their second straight winning season.